We at Psalms 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Psalms 11. In Yah I have taken refuge. Why do you say to me, flee to your mountain like a bird? For look, the wrong bend a bow. They set their arrow on the string to shoot in darkness at the upright in heart. When the foundations are destroyed, what shall the righteous do? Yahuwah is in his set apart Hekel. The throne of Yah is in the heavens. His eyes see, his eyelids examine the sons of men. Tries the righteous, but his being shall hate the wrong. The one who loves violence and the one who loves violence, upon the wrong he rains snares, fire and sulfur, and a scorching wind are their portion of their cup. For Yah is righteous, he has loved righteousness, the upright shall see his face.
Praise. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a nice psalm right there.
Yeah, he said, upon the wrong he rains snares, fire and sulfur, and the scorching wind are the portion of their cup.
Right, and it's good that you started with that song too, or we did that one, because like you say, that verse 5 say, Yah tries the righteous, right? He tries the righteous, right? But his being shall hate the wrong, and the one that loves violence. So being righteous, we know we're gonna get tried, right? And it's good that, like I said, that's a good one, because that's gonna lead us right to this Ecclesiasticus too. Right to it.
Okay.
I hit it.
Okay.
My son, if you come to serve Yahuwah, prepare your soul for temptation, right? We just heard that Yah tries the righteous. So if you come to serve Yahuwah, prepare your soul for temptation. Set your heart right and consistently endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that you may be increased at your last end.
Where you at?
3.
Going to 4 right now, verse 4.
Okay.
Whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, right? And be patient when you are changed to a lower state.
Patient.
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, right? Acceptable man, does the Most High see you acceptable? He gonna try you like fire is tried, right? Acceptable man, right? Believe in him, and he will help you. Order your way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear Yahuwah, wait for his mercy, right? They tell you to be patient when you change to a lower state. Take all these things cheerfully and wait for his mercy. And go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear Yahuwah, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear Yahuwah, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy.
Gotta hope for that good.
Right.
Hope for the good. You know, it might not come, but just hope for it.
Right. Hope. That hope. You gotta have hope.
You gotta have that holy hope.
Exactly. That's what I was about to get to. We gotta have that holy hope. Because Obama built his hope. Obama built his whole campaign on hope, right? People Obama started saying hope on it, right? You know what I'm saying? We want that set apart hope, that holy hope, as you say.
Right.
Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahuwah and was confounded? That's a question, right? Which I always get on.
Right.
Okay.
Which it what? Hey, they were not confounded.
Right. Look at the generation before. Any one of these trust in Yahuwah, was they confounded? No.
Not at all.
Right.
And we got to be more like that in these last days. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? More
Right.
like that. Because we're going to be tried a lot. So we got to
Yeah.
increase. We got a steady increase in the Most High.
Right. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Mm,
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Mm,
I like that.
Right.
And he
Mhm.
abide in his fear and was forsaken.
Man, come on. Come on. For
man.
Yahuwah is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, excuse me, and forgive sins and save in a time of affliction.
Mm,
Man.
Right. I'll praise you,
And-
right?
so many
All
times, right?
praise.
That's for
Right.
all of us, probably. You know what I'm saying? In the time of
Man.
affliction.
In a time of affliction.
Right.
And you think when you think it's gonna be bad, the Most High change that around real
Mhm.
quick. You know, we see how he made it seem like it was armies coming after people, had the fear in their heart. When nobody coming,
Right.
nobody there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you can read about all the things that the Most High done did.
Woe be the
How David gonna beat Goliath without that? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He was trusting in the Most High. Man, got my little slingshot and knock him upside his head. Don't even worry about it. Go
Hold
ahead.
on, slingshot.
Yeah, but David was killing lions before that, though.
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Most High gave him that strength.
Right. Samson.
Mhm. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goes two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believes not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when Yahuwah shall visit?
Mhm. If you lose patience and then start to go sinning, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Especially, like you say, what you gonna do when the Most High visit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
When the Most High visit you.
Mhm.
What's your excuse gonna be?
Man, I don't even know what to say about that. You know what I mean? What can you?
And they
Mhm.
say that lost patience, because when you start reading this, it said consistently endure. Consistently
Mhm.
endure.
Yeah.
So what do you if you have lost patience, right? What you gonna do when the Most High visit? You ain't want to endure no more. You lost patience.
Yeah, because I don't think you can plead with him like a regular man. Like, come on, man, I'm sorry, man. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? It's what would you do?
It's all before his face.
Right.
You
When he
know the
visited,
guilt, thought in the mind behind it and everything.
could that be at the time of our death when he visited us?
Or in that time of judgment, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said
Or just a-
you don't know
just a
when the
time
Son
of
of Man gonna
reproval.
come.
Yeah, or in just a time when, you
Right.
know, just chastisement, you know. It's like
Yeah.
15. They that fear Yahuwah will not disobey his word. Man, say lie. Hallelujah, right?
Hallelujah. Right.
Hallelujah.
I say that, man, because man, reading them commandments to my kids earlier, man. You know, and it's like you'll keep these commands if you fear Yahuwah, right? You're gonna keep these commands, man. That's a part of it. You get that fear, man. Like what he say do? You gonna keep be obedient. They that fear Yahuwah will not disobey his word, and they that love him will guard his ways.
Mhm.
They that fear Yahuwah will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. not unto yourself, unto him.
Right.
And they that love him shall be filled with the Torah. I'll pray.
Filled with the Torah.
They that fear Yahuwah will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Saying,
In his sight.
right. Saying this is what we saying out here, saying we will fall into the hands of Yahuwah and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy, man.
So
Hallelujah.
is his mercy. Hallelujah.
That's-
That's real.
right there. So is his
Hallelujah.
majesty. You know his majesty is full. So is his mercy, man. Come on.
Right.
Man.
I just like in these times, man. Hey, do this and do that. Do this and do that. Nah, to go against the Most High, I ain't doing it.
Right.
They won't even let you say his name on TV or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather fall in his hands.
Right.
I fall in your hands. You know what I'm saying? You only gonna like me until I say something you don't like, and then you hate me. So
That's why I say and humble their souls in his sight. Again, in his sight, like his ways.
Right.
mhm.
Proverbs 1, 5 through 7. Proverbs 1, 5 through 7.
I hit it. A wise man will hear and will increase learning,
Right.
and a man of understanding shall attain into wise counsels.
Mhm.
Mm.
To understand the proverb and their interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings.
Right. Like riddles,
Fear
right?
of- mhm. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Right. The fear of Yah is the beginning of knowledge. And we just read in this Ecclesiastes all these things about the fear. It says the fear of Yahuwah, you will not disobey his word. The fear of Yahuwah will seek him, will seek that's well pleasing to him. They that fear Yahuwah will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. And saying we'll fall into the hands of the Most High, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not into the hands of men. Because so is his
Right.
majesty, right? And so is his mercy. So that's that fear of Yahuwah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Okay, we had Ecclesiastes 19, 18 through 20. Go and hit that one too.
All right.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead, Mark.
Go ahead, Mar.
All right. The fear of Yahuwah is the first step to be accepted of him. And wisdom. Wait, my fault. I didn't pull it down. All right, I had to fix my screen. The fear of Yahuwah is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtains his love.
Wisdom attains his love.
Right, right. Oh, praise.
Never let it go.
The knowledge of the commandments of Yahuwah is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of their tree of immortality.
Tree of life. That
Come
sounds
on.
like the tree of life.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't sound like no regular tree outside that we go get me an apple from. Nah, that sounds like
The tree.
tree of immortality. That's the
It-
tree of life.
From the beginning in Genesis, it told you the tree of life was there, and in Revelations, it says it's gonna be there. That same tree of life.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of Yahuwah is all wisdom,
Mhm.
and in all wisdom is the performance of the Torah and the knowledge of impotency.
That's deep right there.
That's nasty right there. Go and deal with it. Doc.
Omnipotency.
Let me
Right.
see if I can find
His
it.
unlimited power, right?
Oh,
Unlimited power.
oh, wow. Okay.
The
unlimited
fear of
power.
Yahuwah is all wisdom.
How much wisdom up?
All wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, cause you're gonna be like, man, who is he, love everybody. Then you're gonna find out he done drowned the whole world. Left only 8 people? Was it 8? No, in this family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you be like, man, this guy ain't nothing to joke with. He done
And
burnt up Sodom and Gomorrah like that. Oh man. and I found out that I've been doing all this sin, man,
Man,
that fear, come on, you know what's gonna happen. You're
right.
gonna turn from your ways. And you be like, man, let me find out what this Elohim desire. You're gonna read his Torah, read his commandments. All he wants you to do is love him and love your neighbor as yourself. That's all he wants you to do.
Right, right.
Is that too
And-
hard?
Then jumping
He
back
said,
up to 18. Jumping back up to 18 though. Because we had read 7 too, it say the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. And this 18 to say the fear of Yahweh is the first step to be accepted of him, right? And when,
First
we,
step.
and when we read that Ecclesiasticus 2 earlier, it said, I forget what, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men, right? And the furnace of adversity. Acceptable men, right? This is the first thing to get accepted by him, right? That fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that fear. That fear.
Right.
You don't fear the Most High, you know, like they say, perfect my fear. One of the prophets said, perfect
He
my
said,
fear. You know,
Fake my fear.
what he say?
Go ahead, go get back on that 20 that you was on. I just had to hit you on that 18 one time. It was on my mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Marv.
You gotta pull it up a little bit though, 'cause-
Oh no, that's all we're gonna read is the 18 through 20. We're gonna
Oh, okay.
jump down.
Nah, we're gonna get to that 25, chapter 25.
25. 25 and 12.
The 18, yeah, that 18 through 20 was nasty.
Yeah, it was. 25 and 12. You want to hit this bar?
Yeah. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of his love, and the faith is the beginning of cleaving on to him.
And that's how we just want to deal with this, right? We just getting this foundation, man. This fear of the Most High, man. Like for real. It's the beginning of his love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that lady that grabbed hold of his garment from that
Right.
other nation, you know.
Mhm.
And what he said, your faith has healed you.
Mhm. You having that faith, you cleaving on to him. You having faith.
Right, right.
Oh, excuse me.
Like you say, that faith, and that's a perfect example, though. Like how you just said, she grabbed onto his garment, cleaving into him. Her faith, she believed.
Yeah.
She believed. That's a good. Hey, we're gonna have to side note that one. That's a good one. Straight up. Isaiah 33, 2 through 3.
Oh, it was just that one we was reading, y'all.
Yeah, just that one.
Yeah.
I pull that Isaiah 33 in the scriptures for me, please.
Shabbat shalom, son.
Shalom, son.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. How y'all doing?
All
good.
right.
Right.
All good.
Good. That's good. Good to
Uh-huh.
be here. Trying to pair these earplugs and stuff. We'll get a moment.
So again,
Isaiah
and
33.
again, that's the foundation. We seen all this was dealing with the fear, right? Being acceptable, being tried like gold. You know, have to come to serve him and preparing our heart for temptation. This fear of the Most High, our foundation, man. You gotta have that fear, right?
Right. You want to hit this, Adam? 2 through 3?
Yeah. 2 through 3. Yeah, I got it. Woe to you, Ravager. Can y'all hear me
Where
pretty
you
good?
at? Where you at, Al?
Isaiah 33, 2 through 3. Okay, my bad. Oh, Yah, show us favor, for we have waited for you. Be their arm every morning, our deliverance also in time of distress.
Mhm.
At the noise of the rumbling, the people shall flee. When you lift yourself up, the nation shall be scattered.
5 and 6.
Yah is exalted, for he dwells on high. He has filled Zion with right ruling and righteousness. And he shall be the trustworthiness of your times, a wealth of deliverance, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of Yahuwah, that is his treasure.
Wow.
That is his treasure.
Right.
Man,
So
wow,
this is
that
what
is his
treasures
treasure.
are, right? We just seen what his treasures are. He say, and
Man,
sometimes he gonna be trustworthy. We can attest to that right now. He is trustworthy in our times, right? And he say,
Yeah.
a wealth of deliverance, wisdom, and knowledge. That the fear of Yah, that is his treasure. So we get that fear, and he say you get these treasures, a wealth of deliverance, wisdom, and knowledge, right? Because we just seen the beginning building that foundation of fear. Now, when you get that fear of the Most High, you get his treasures, a wealth of deliverance, wisdom, and knowledge, man.
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 Yeah, we must fear him. We must fear him.
Right.
That's Rock 1.
Yes,
Man.
sir. Verse 1. All right.
Verse 1.
Yes, sir.
All wisdom comes from Yahuwah and is with him forever.
Wait, hold on. hold on.
Always.
Right. And then we just read that earlier, though, in that 18.
Mm-hmm. All wisdom comes from him.
Right. All wisdom comes from him.
Jump down to 5.
Okay. The word of El Elyon is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments.
Her ways are
Her
everlasting.
ways.
Mhm.
Her ways are everlasting commandments.
Right. Wisdom's ways, right?
Mm-hmm. 25,
26.
25.
26.
26.
So,
If you desire wisdom, guard the commandments, and Yahuwah shall give her unto you.
right.
Mm-hmm.
If you
And that,
desire
and them,
wisdom,
them
guard the
commandments give you wisdom.
Mhm.
Yahuwah shall
Well,
give
I
her
so.
unto you.
it tell you to guard the commandments. They ain't
Mhm.
saying, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta guard them, you know, like standing guard over them, protect them against lies.
Hide
You know
them
what
in
I'm
your
saying?
heart. Like you said,
Yeah.
hide them in your heart.
Yeah.
'Cause people they like to lie. Well, you ain't gotta keep the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, be
That's not
teaching that to
the
people.
wisdom then, right?
They
Yeah.
be teaching that to people, you know?
Also leading by example too. You guarding them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proverbs 2.
Proverbs 2.
Okay.
2
So
through
that you incline your. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So that you incline your ear into wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yeah, if you cry after knowledge and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search her for as hid treasures, then shall you understand the fear of Yahuwah and find the knowledge of Elohim.
right.
Then shall you understand the fear of Yahuwah if you seek it.
Right. Because you attend to that wisdom, right? And you seek it just like I'm like, man, I'm about to go get this money. And how you used to seek money in the world, you seek the Most High that same way, that same passion, that same love. How you
He
have
will give it to you.
Right?
Yeah, I like how you broke that down. Yeah, if you seek that word, the Most High, how you seek that money, and then He will give it to you.
Right. And we just dealt and search her as hidden treasures. We already see what the treasures of the Most High is, right? That wisdom, that knowledge, and that wealth of deliverance, right? And then you will understand the fear of Yah. So now we see we had to get the fear of Yah, and we got to get understanding of the fear of Yah too, right?
Right.
And find the knowledge of the Most High Yah. Come on.
What we at 6 too?
Yeah, 6.
For Yahuwah gives wisdom, out of his mouth comes knowledge and understanding.
Let's say give wisdom.
Yahuwah gives wisdom.
Yahuwah give it.
Right. And we read that Ecclesiastes 1:1, it said all wisdom comes from Yahuwah, right? And is with us. So now we even see in this verse say Yah gives wisdom, and out his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. Out his very own mouth, right? Come on.
Proverbs 8.
8 and 1.
8
and
and 1.
5.
And then 5.
So now we're just gonna deal with these treasures. We'll deal with the treasures, the wisdom. We'll deal with the wisdom part of this treasure first, right? That the Most High said is his treasures.
Okay.
All right, 1. Does not wisdom cry? and understanding put forth her voice.
Jump
She
down to
stands.
5.
Oh,
Jump
okay,
down to
I'm
5.
sorry. O ye simple people, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart.
Yes, sir. So hold that 1 second, right? Because it said, you simple ones, understand insight. You know what I'm saying? I like how in that scriptures use the words insight. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Do it.
deep understanding. Insight means a deep understanding, right? So
Mm.
it say, you simple ones understand insight, and you fools be of an understanding heart. Let's hold that for 1 second and jump to that Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1.
Okay.
20 through 23.
I got it. Wisdom
Okay,
cries out. She utters her voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourse. In the opening of the gates in the city, she utters her words, saying,
So this
how
still wisdom.
long?
Hold on, because this still wisdom calling out. We just read it 8 and 1 and said, does not wisdom call? Right? Does
Right.
not wisdom call? So this is wisdom calling out. And she everywhere calling. She raising her voice in broad places, not just in narrow streets and broad places. Who can hear me? Come on.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Right.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge.
That's wisdom saying this.
Ooh, they
Wisdom
know.
saying this. Wisdom calling you simple at this point. You simple ones, right? And that 8 and 5 said, you simple ones understand insight. So it say, how long you simple ones would you love simplicity? How long you simple ones would you love simplicity, man?
Yeah.
Proverbs 3, 4 through 6. You got it. All right.
Psalms, right?
Yes, sir. Psalms.
We get there from my scriptures.
4 through 6.
You got it?
See it on the screen?
Yeah, you want me to get it?
Go ahead and get it, Myra.
For the word of Yahuwah is right, and all his works are done in truth.
Mhm.
Look, that's cold. All his works are done in truth.
Right.
All his works.
All this
Oh.
work.
All of them.
Hey,
Mhm.
Everything after he got done making everything, what he say, and it was good.
right.
Mhm.
And then we understand truth. They say truth is Proverbs 23 and 23 says, buy the truth and do not sell it. Wisdom and discipline and understanding. The Most High made, he say all his works are in truth. All his works are in discipline, in wisdom, and understanding, right?
Right.
Right.
Man, I got it. And he said all his works are done in truth.
Right.
Everything he does is his will, right? So it's all in truth, no matter what he does, right?
It's all in truth, right?
Man.
He loves righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of the goodness of Yahuwah. By the word of Yahuwah were the heavens made, and all the hosts of them that by the breath of his mouth. That's just what you just said.
Oh, you know what? You remember when I said he said help my fear? I meant he said help my my faithfulness. That's what he said. That's
No, I'm
what
talking
he
about
said.
what you just said when he said, remember he said he created the heavens and earth and he said it was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, help my faith.
Jump back to that Proverbs 8. We'll start at 7.
Does not, my bad.
7 through 9, Mar.
For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Hallelujah.
Wow. And he just said, and all his works, right? And it's still
Wickedness is an abomination.
Wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
Man.
All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are
all
all
good speaking.
Mhm. They're all plain to him that understands and right to him that find knowledge.
And that's
Mm.
real though. It says
Yeah.
plain.
Mhm.
It say if you got understanding, wisdom is plain to you. If you understand, wisdom is plain to you. It's still wisdom.
Dang.
Now, wisdom, we're still dealing with wisdom, right? Does not wisdom call? Wisdom said,
Yeah.
my mouth speak truth and
You
no
gotta have
abomination
that
my
wisdom to
lips.
be plain, don't it?
You say what?
Mhm.
I mean, you gotta have that wisdom so it could be plain to you, don't
So
you?
it can be plain to you.
So it can be plain.
Understand the ways of the Most High.
Man,
Right. They
I
plain
like
to
that. That he said, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness.
right.
So man, wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All my
Mhm.
words in my mouth is righteousness, then wickedness is abomination to my lips.
So when you think about it, if we walking in righteousness or walking in wisdom, this should be us, right? We should only speak truth. Wrongness should be an abomination to our lips, and our mouth should only speak righteousness, right?
Mhm.
Nothing twisted or crooked. If we walking in wisdom, there's wisdom from the Most High. And
Right.
this all go a part of increasing. It ain't gonna be overnight, but if we increase and do better, we can do better. That's leading to perfection. We shouldn't have
Yeah.
no twisted words in our mouth, right?
I definitely know I could do better, boy. Man.
Oh, straight up.
10
Jump
still?
to the 12, 12, jump down to 12.
You gotta move it up. Okay. Okay. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions.
And hold on, let me pause you one time. It say our wisdom have dwelt in insight. Again, that insight is deep understanding, right?
That's what George said?
Yeah, it's a different in the scripture. It's an insight.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
And
It's
I
basically
find
the same thing, though.
yeah, it's the same thing.
Right.
And it say, I find knowledge, foresight, right? So this wisdom giving us understanding of what's to come. Foresight, if you know a great tribulation is to come, everybody don't know that. They might read about it, but everybody in this truth will tell you, yeah, we're in the last days, right? That's foresight,
Right.
what's coming, right? That's wisdom,
Mhm.
man. All crazy, man. 17 through 23.
I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Riches and honor are with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness.
Man.
My fruit is better than gold, yea, they find gold, and my revenue than choice silver.
And you know why? And you know why he say that? Because this is the Most High's treasure, right? We read this in Isaiah 33. Wisdom is a part of the Most High treasure. So that's why his fruit is better than fine gold, right?
Mhm.
My treasure.
You know, that last one we just came from at the bottom of that 10, it talked about silver and gold. That 10, we didn't read it, it was just one sentence, but it said something about silver and gold at the bottom of that.
Except by discipline and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice, gold. This gold is not the gold
No,
that we
I ain't
see.
talking about this one. I ain't talking
Okay.
about this one. I'm talking about the last one we just came from, not the last one we just turned from. I remember we went through 6 through 9, and it was the number 10 was on there, and 10 had the silver and gold. It said something about silver and gold at the bottom. When I asked you if you wanted me to read it, yeah, right there. There you go. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold.
Yeah, that's what Adam was just reading, right?
Mhm.
But he was reading it different, so I didn't, ever read it different. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Were you reading it out of a book, Adam? Because I'm reading off the screen. Adam.
All right,
He
verse
probably
19.
is reading out of the Apocrypha.
He's reading out the scripture.
Okay.
He's reading out the scripture.
Okay. Because I got to wait till you move it, so that's okay. All right. Okay. All right, where we at? To 20, right?
Yeah.
23.
All right.
20 to 23.
All right. I lead in the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. Yahuwah possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was.
Whatever that started,
Wherever
whatever
the
that
earth was.
point.
Yeah, we know this.
Yeah.
Woo.
And we know that, right? We
Since
know
the
that.
beginning.
All praises.
Go hit that book of Melchizedek, find out about that.
Mm.
Man,
Ancient of days, huh?
all
Get the
praises.
PDF. Anybody watching, go get that PDF and read up on that. We got a little reading of it on the thing, but
Wisdom of
nothing
Solomon.
like
9.
touching it yourself.
Read that 9.
Is it the same as that video? Melchizedek video?
Yeah, y'all. Hey, that Melchizedek chapter 5, verse 5, man. I know you and Adam would love that one. Y'all gotta go check that one out for sure.
Is it the
You
same
say
as
verse
that
5?
Melchizedek video?
Nah, I'm talking about that. I think it was part 5. Was that part 5? It say like must see. Y'all gotta check that one out for sure.
Remember that one you used to watch, Rude?
The Melchizedek?
Yeah, it's the same as that, ain't it?
No, I got the PDF for it so we can read it ourselves.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we did. We read it and we posted it. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 9.
9 through 10, not 9 through 10.
10. Want me to hit it?
Go ahead, I.
And wisdom was with you, which knows your works, and was present when you made the world,
Mm.
and
We
knew
just
what was
read that
acceptable.
whenever the world was.
Mm-hmm.
Which knows your works, and was present when you made the world, and knew what was acceptable in your sight and right in your commandments. Send her out of your holy heavens and from the throne of your glory, that being present, she may labor with me, that I might know what is pleasing unto you.
And that's nasty, right? You gotta have
Right.
wisdom. Say, send wisdom. Send wisdom out your holy heaven, out your set apart heaven. And from the throne of your glory, send this wisdom out. That being present, wisdom may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing unto you, man. All praises, man.
Man.
Praise. Okay.
Yeah, you moving fast today. Ecclesiasticus 24, 1 through 3.
See what I'm saying? It's better like this, hey.
Yeah, you there, okay.
Yeah, I'm there waiting.
So 1 through 3.
1 through 3. Wisdom shall praise herself, and shall glory in the midst of people, in the midst of her people.
Her people, not anybody, right?
Her people. Let me get that right. Wisdom shall praise herself, and shall glory in the midst of her people.
Right. So do you need to praise wisdom? You need to praise where wisdom comes from, right? The Most High.
Right.
Wisdom will praise herself. Wisdom will praise herself.
Wisdom shall praise herself, and shall glory in the midst of her people. In the assembly of El Elyon shall she open her mouth and triumph before his power. It says in the assembly, y'all, in the assembly of El Elyon.
All praises, man.
I came out of the mouth.
She praising herself right now. It's like, look at them. They, you know, throwing out that weird. She praising herself.
It made me smile,
that come
boy.
from me. You know what I'm saying? She's like, that come from me. They speaking my word.
All praises, man.
Praising herself. Praising the Most High that gave and made her.
You hit that. In the assembly of El Elyon shall she open her mouth and triumph before his power.
For his power, and we dealt with his power. What it? How you said it? Omnipotency.
Unlimited, ain't it?
Unlimited power.
Man. You don't want to play with nobody like that, right?
Right. And you don't want to be caught saying, oh, the Most High can't do this or do that. Man, you better stop.
Right.
Whatever you want.
He can't become man. You better stop.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
I came out of the mouth of El Elyon and covered the earth as a cloud. And I dwelt in high places, and my throne is a cloudy pillar. Man, I alone can pass the
He
circuit
said
of
my
heaven.
throne is in a cloudy pillar.
I dwelt in high places, and my throne is in a cloudy pillar. And I alone could pass the circuit of heaven and walked in the bottom of the deep. Man,
Jump down to 6.
I alone,
Yeah.
y'all. I alone.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, keep going to 9.
You want me to go read it all the way through 9 or jump to 9?
Yeah, just read. Keep going.
Okay.
You good.
In the
Mhm.
ways of the sea and in all the earth and in every people and nation, I got a possession.
Mm.
With all these I sought rest, and in whose inheritance shall I abide?
Uh-oh.
Whose inheritance shall I abide?
That's a question. That's
Right.
a question.
Hey, Ak, that's my line, Ak.
Mm. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me cause my tabernacle to rest, and said, let your dwelling be in your cove, and yet your inheritance be in Yasrael.
Oh my God. All praise to the Most High.
Mm.
Right on.
Let your inheritance be in Yasrael.
Right. So now we see who got this wisdom directly from the Most High, right? What nation would it say? Because he said, I caused it to dwell in our people. But you know, they wasn't dealing with the Most High wisdom. So, you know, the Creator gave him commandment and said, go dwell with Yaakov, right?
What did it say? He
Dwelling
said,
be in your cove, and your inheritance in Yasrael.
He said, I gave Jacob my statue and
Mhm.
chose Israel.
Right.
Man, he said, he created me from the beginning, before the world, and I shall never fail.
Jump down to 12.
Before the world. Man.
Right. And we dealt with that.
And I took a root in an honorable people, even in the portion of Yahuwah's inheritance.
Man, we was an
That took
honorable people
root
at
in
one
an
time.
honorable people.
We was an honorable people at one time, right? In the Most
Man,
High.
at one time.
Wow.
17 through 23.
Okay. As the vine brought I forth pleasant savor, and my flowers are the fruit of honor and riches. I am the mother of fair love.
Okay, my bad.
Good.
You on the wrong one, Shaq.
I'm on the wrong one?
Yeah, you said 17 through 23. We was on 18 to 19. And then 22 to 24.
Oh, okay, I am on the wrong one. My bad.
All good.
18 through 19, then like Big Ox said, then 22 to 24. My bad.
Okay. I am the mother of fair love and fear and knowledge and holy hope.
Holy hope. Holy hope.
I
am
therefore
the mother of fair love and fear
and
knowledge and holy hope.
That holy hope back, right? Praises, right?
Holy hope.
That
I
holy
therefore, what do you say, brother?
I was saying that holy expectation. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. I therefore, being eternal, I'm given to all my children which are named of him. Come unto me, all ye that be desirous of me, and fill yourselves with my fruits.
Fruits of the Spirit. Fill yourself with what? The fruits of the Spirit, right?
Praises,
my
man.
fruits. That's right, my fruits.
Praise.
All ye that be desirous of me. So you have to seek him, right? You have to seek that.
Or at least be desirous of it. So that means
Man,
I can't
dude. Yeah.
think of this world, the treasures of this world. I gotta be desired the most high treasures, and that's wisdom. Wisdom is one of the things. I gotta desire that.
Man. 20.
22.
22. Okay. He that obeys me shall never be confounded.
Hold on. I think we read that earlier in that Ecclesiastes.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
It
did.
said, look back in the past at all the patriarchs. Those that
Have they
fear
been
Yahweh, have
confounded?
they been confounded, right?
Right.
Oh,
There go your answer to that question right there. He that obeys me shall never be confounded.
right, that's the answer right there. Like you said, straight up.
And they that work by me shall not do amiss. You break down that amiss. Not do wrong,
Yeah, exactly.
amiss.
Not go
They that
astray.
work by me shall not do amiss. 23?
Yeah, 23 and 24. Yes, sir.
Okay. All these things are deceitful. All these things are deceitful of the covenant of El Elyon, even the Torah which Moshe commanded for a heritage unto the assemblies of Yaakov.
Mhm.
Faint not to be strong in Yahuwah, that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for Yahuwah Tessavot is Elohim alone, and besides him, there was no other savior.
There's no other savior.
Praises, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Go to this bathroom real quick.
He said, there's no other savior.
No other savior, man.
There ain't no little guy with me. No.
Ain't no other savior, man. No other savior.
Ain't no, you know, I ain't got nobody little with me.
Ain't no Cali.
Huh?
Ain't no Cali.
No Cali.
No Cali.
What's
What's
that?
that? That with all them arms.
Oh.
Oh,
Nah,
ain't no Santa Claus. Nobody, right?
no Santa. Let's see. No Santa Claus.
All right,
No
we'll
Easter
get-
Bunny.
let's finish up this wisdom real quick.
18 and 28.
Yes, sir. Every man of understanding knows wisdom and will give praise unto him that found her. Who found
Who found her in the beginning?
Right.
Who did that?
Most High Yah, man. So who
That
you
was
giving
the Most High
praise
doing
to?
all that?
Man,
Man,
come
this is the
on,
Most High.
man. Every man of understanding knows wisdom, right? Because it's even in that Proverbs, it said, get wisdom, and with all your wisdom, get understanding. So if you got understanding, you know wisdom, right? I know wisdom. That's my friend, right? And we'll give praises to the Most High Yah that founded her, right? Okay.
Okay. Proverbs 24 and 3. I hit it. Through wisdom is a house built,
Mhm.
and by understanding, it is established.
Right. With all your wisdom, get understanding.
Mm-hmm.
By understanding, your house is established.
Right. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto your soul.
Mm-hmm.
When you have found it, then there shall be a reward, and
Right.
your expectation
Mm-hmm.
shall not be cut off.
That's the lake. That's not going to the lake of fire, right? So if my
Right.
expectation not cut off, that means I'm looking for eternal life. And
Man.
I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that in the scriptures too. It say, know
Okay.
that it's thus your being, right? It's thus your being. We ain't talking about nothing fleshly here. It's thus your being. If you have found it, talking about wisdom, there's a future. Come on, there's a future for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your expectancy is not cut off. Come on, man. If my expectancy, you know what I'm saying, is not cut off. I'm talking about eternal life in the kingdom, then, man.
Right.
If you get cut off, that's the lake.
It said there's a future. It said there's a reward.
Right.
Same
Right.
thing.
Right.
Your reward is the future.
Our praises. Right. And that's how we're gonna end that wisdom right there. Right. If you found wisdom, there's a future. and a reward. And you know, he ain't getting cut off out here, man. Straight up. So let's deal with some of that knowledge real quick.
Okay.
Because these are the treasures of the Most High. We just dealt with that wisdom. Now let's deal with some of this knowledge real quick.
Where we at?
Psalm 139.
Who want to hit it?
I hit it.
Yeah, man.
139. Okay.
Read it on the screen. Oh Yahuwah, you have searched me and known me. You know my down sitting and my uprising. You understand my thought afar off. You can pass my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Yahuwah, you know it all together.
Mm.
You have beset me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high. I cannot attain it. Right? Because that knowledge, you think about Most High saying, hey, I'm blessing you with my knowledge. This is a part of my treasure. So this ain't that you can just reach up and grab, right? It's high.
Right.
Ain't no average person just reach up and grab this knowledge. You can't attain this. It's too high, man. Right? So to get that treasure of knowledge, that's a blessing. You can't just reach up and grab that knowledge of the Most High, man, that He give you. And we talking about knowledge of Him. We talking about knowledge of Him, right? That's why when you look at our family members, without us, you know, without the Most High turning us back, we was in the same way as them. We have no knowledge of the Most High. All we know was the preacher man told us. We had no knowledge of Him, right?
Exactly.
It was too high. Couldn't grab that, right?
Yep.
Knowledge too wondrous for me. It is high. I am unable to reach it. Okay.
That's
119.
deep, man.
119, 1 through 4, right? Okay.
Want to hit this tomorrow?
1 through. I get it.
Yeah, I'm doing something right now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm hearing y'all,
Okay.
but I can't do it right now.
Okay, I can hit it. Blessed are the undefiled in the way who walk in Torah of Yahuwah.
Right.
The undefiled in the way who walk in the Torah of Yahuwah.
And in the scriptures that says the perfect in the way, because that's what we lead to. We increasing in the Most High to get to this perfection. So we got to get some understanding of what is being perfect. Because in this world, they say nobody perfect. Nobody perfect. We gonna get that. So blessed are the perfect in the way. We dealt with walking in His way before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walking in His way. Who walk in the Torah of Yah, man? Come on.
Blessed are they that guard His testimonies and that seek Him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity. They walk in His ways. You have commanded us to guard your precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to guard your statutes.
Hold that right there. That 1 through 4. It say,
Okay.
yes, they shall do no unrighteousness. So if you walking in the Most High way, we read that early also. You shouldn't be doing no unrighteousness, right? If you walking in His way.
Right.
You have guarded us to do your orders diligently, right? Diligently, right? Diligently means a way that shows care, right?
Mm.
You ain't just walking about this with no care. Like, yeah, I do this command. No, a way that shows care. It's like a consciousness, you know what I'm saying? To walk in or in the duty to walk with quality, you know what I'm saying? To do His work thoroughly, thoroughly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just gonna do, when you go to your job, you might not feel like working that hard. You ain't doing it thoroughly. But if you walking in His ways diligently, man, all your ways are thorough.
Mm.
1 John 2, 3 through 7.
3 through 7. And hereby we do know that we know him if we guard his commandments.
Right.
He that says, I know him and guards not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Because it say we guard your orders diligently.
Mm-hmm.
But whoso guards his word, and him truly is the love of Elohim perfected. Hereby know that we are in him.
Mhm.
He that says he abides in him ought himself also to walk, even as he walked.
So should he be eating pork and stuff?
No,
Did he eat pork and walk like that out? And we talking about see out here.
Okay. What was his custom? To go in the synagogue on a Sunday?
On the Sabbath day,
Sabbath.
Man,
the Sunday the Sabbath,
nah, it ain't.
So it say, read that again. We say he our example. We should walk like him. What it say?
He that says he abides in him himself also to walk even as he walked.
As he walked.
Man.
And did he come cussing people out, talking about you a Edomite, you a Hamite,
Man,
you ain't got no salvation? Did he say that?
not at all.
Nah.
No.
And even if he was along the line saying something like that, he still healed him out.
He still healed him, huh?
He said, I shouldn't give, he said, can't give the crumbs to the dog. You say, you know, I forget what the woman said, but he still healed her out. So he said, I ain't found no faith like this in all years right here, what he said.
That's why he said that it's gonna be many people that's gonna come and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the children of the kingdom gonna be cast into outer darkness. Would that be why?
Man, all praises. Y'all going somewhere today.
I'm just asking, you know. You know, I gotta let my dog real fast. It just sounds, you know, even himself ought to walk even as he has walked.
Right.
So a lot of So how we gonna represent the Most High and not walk like the Mashiach and show our brothers love?
Walk in his ways, right?
And they're not grievous, right?
Not at all. Verse 7.
7.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Brother, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had had from the beginning. You had from the beginning.
Right.
Oh, it's the
no
same
new
commandment.
Same commandments.
I write no new commandment unto you. Uh-oh.
You clocked that out. I'm gonna finish that, Adam. Say, beloved, I write no fresh command to you, but an old command which you have heard, which you have had. Right? These commandments with you, which you have had from the beginning. The old command is the word which you heard from the beginning. Right? So ain't none of these commandments changed.
So
ain't nothing new.
Just dealing with the New Testament ain't changed, right? You know how some may say they don't deal with the Old Testament, they just deal with the New Testament. But there's nothing new.
There's no fresh command, like you say. And then we start looking, at this new, where they get new from. It really comes from the word renewed, right? So when you renew something, that means it's not new. That means it was old, and you just put a better twist on it, right? It's renewed. You know what I'm saying? You made it better. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but it's pretty much what it is, right? Because isn't the New Testament just a testimony of the Old Testament?
That's all it is. That's why I'm saying that the root of the word new come from the word renewed, though. You know, it's not new. The word is renewed. You know, so it's a renewed covenant, a renewed testament. You know what I'm saying? And now we start understanding the Most High salvation, Yahusha.
Man, my thing cut off right when you read that last verse too.
It's all good. We got back to it. 119, not 119. Back to
119.
119. Back to 119.
You want me to put in the scriptures or see for good?
Yeah, I don't mind. You know, I'm reading out the scriptures right now, but it don't matter to me. 10 through 12.
Okay, let me get to it.
I can read it.
Okay. See it, Marv? 10 through 12.
Yeah. I have sought you with all my heart. Let me not stray from your commands. I have treasured up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you.
Right.
Blessed are you, O Yahuwah. Teach me your laws.
Man. So it say, we're gonna stop it right there. It say, I sought you with all my heart. Let me not stray from your commands. I treasured up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. This same word, these same commandments, right?
And that's
go ahead,
and now just saying that's what he mean by guarding his word, guard the commandments.
Right. Because if you read that Exodus 20, like I said, I was reading this with my kids earlier, so now it's still fresh on my head. But after the Most High finished giving them commandments, he said, this is Exodus 20 and 20, and Moshe said to the people, do not fear, for Elohim has come to prove you.
Prove you.
Right. And in order that his fear be before you, so that you do not sin. So that you do not sin, right? Come on, man. Come on. So again, I treasured up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you.
It's written in your heart, right? I treasured up your word in my heart.
Right, right. 1 John, yeah, hold that real quick. 1 John 3 and 6. 1 John 3 and 6 says, everyone staying in him does not sin. Everyone sinning has neither seen him nor known him. Right?
Right.
So you sin, you don't know the Most High, period. And we talking about these commandments right here. We ain't talking about, you know. Go ahead.
Say that again. Hit that again.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to think on that.
Everyone staying in him does not sin. Everyone sinning has neither seen him nor known him, right? Known him means knowledge of him. Known means knowledge, right?
Whosoever abides in him sins not. Whosoever sins has not seen him, neither known him.
Known him.
Let me just read this next verse. Little children, let no man deceive you. He that does righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. Okay.
119. Get back to that 119.
119.
Give me one second.
Okay.
Let me get this paper. 1 second.
10 through 12.
Like you say, it's like let me not stray from your commands, right? Stray from them commands, you're gonna start sinning, right?
Right.
If you treasure up I have treasured up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. Just like Adam was saying, treasure up these commands in your heart so then that we might not sin against you. You know what I'm saying? And we know everyone doing sin, everyone staying in him does not sin. That was
not sin.
Right. Because, you know, if you go up a little earlier, say everyone doing sin also does lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness. But we know that.
Right.
You know.
Right. Sin is the transgression of the law.
Exactly. So everyone standing in him does not sin. And we stand in, we won't go against these commands, man. Like, period. Straight up. And it say stand in him. So that means you can be in him and then fall away. But if you are staying in him, you ain't gonna go against these commands.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
And then just jump 119, just finish it up 172.
Where we at? 10?
119 and verse 172.
Big song.
If that one took us like 2 Shabbats to finish.
Like
About
3.
4 of them, I think.
All right.
Just 172, that's it.
All right. My tongue sings of your word, for all your commands are righteousness.
And that's a fact, right? Right?
Mhm.
And what our tongue doing right now? Singing of his word, right? We praising his word, we singing of his word.
Deuteronomy 6.
24 and 25. And it
Go
says,
ahead, Ma.
okay, go ahead, Big Mar.
Which ones? 24 and 25?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on the screen.
And Yahuwah commanded us to do all these laws, to fear Yahuwah our Elohim, for our good always,
Mm-hmm.
to keep us alive and as it is today.
Even to this day, right?
Right.
Even to this day.
Even to this day.
They say for your good always. Always means forever, right? There's no
For your good always.
Right.
Yahuwah commanded us to do all these laws, to fear Yahuwah our Elohim for our good always,
right.
to keep us alive as it is this day.
Right.
25, right?
And it is righteousness for us when we guard to do all this command
Right.
before Yahuwah our Elohim, as he has commanded us.
Hey, shout out to the brother Yamel. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't here today, but I know that's his verse. He would have been reading this one. But and it is righteousness for us when we guard to do all this command or all these commands. Because it say, my tongue sings of your word, for all your commands are righteousness, right? And it is righteousness for us when we guard to do all this command before Yah Elohim as he has commanded us. That's our righteousness, man. Keep these commands.
And then he said in Proverbs 8, all the words out of my mouth are in righteousness.
Right. And none of them abomination, right? Proverbs 11, not
11 and
starting at 4. And we're gonna finish up this knowledge real quick. Y'all moving fast today, man. You know, real swift, like
real swift.
He like I told you to do it like this.
Yeah, you know I am. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also less of us today too, though. You know.
No, I was reading that last verse. I was eating something when you told me to start.
I heard you eat something. I'm like, you my man
crumbs all over.
I had just stuck a Reese cup in my mouth, just eating a Reese.
Man, peanut butter all over.
2% bacon sale. Yeah, sale on that bacon today. It's 2 for $7.
All right, what's the next one?
11, starting at 4. Proverbs 11, starting at 4.
4 to 5, just 4 and 5.
4, and then we're gonna jump to 11. Jump to 8. Excuse me.
Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death.
Wait, because it said it's righteousness for us to keep these commandments, right? When we keep these commandments, it said it delivers from death. Let's talk about the lake of fire. Everybody dies a physical death. This is talking about the lake of fire, right?
Right.
8 through 9.
The righteous is delivered from distress, and the wrong one takes his place. Man,
Mhm.
the defiled one destroys his neighbor with his mouth, but the righteous is delivered by knowledge.
Ooh,
By knowledge.
ooh, right.
Mhm.
If you got knowledge about these last days, you might just get delivered.
Man,
Hey man,
Just
Mhm.
might get delivered.
yeah, you like you said, you just might be delivered, man. You know how you call the beginning from the end. He could change anything at any given time. Like you said, the righteous is delivered from distress.
right.
And the wrong one takes his place.
The wrong one takes his place. Mm-hmm. And they say,
Mhm.
but the righteous is delivered by knowledge. So, you
By
know,
knowledge.
when you know the Most High, when you have knowledge of the Most High, that's obedience. You keeping them commandments, right? That's obedience to the Most High. You delivered by obedience, man. You
Yeah.
know, when you don't have no knowledge of the Most High, you ain't obedient to Him. You
You
be like,
feel
oh,
good.
nah.
You feel good trying
Once,
to know him, boy.
right? Once saved, always saved. Or Sunday is the Sabbath. All these things you don't have knowledge of the Most High, obviously, right?
Once saved, always saved.
Man, that's what they say. I'm just
They say exactly.
I'm like, if
Once
you say
saved,
that, you don't
always
have no
saved.
knowledge,
Yeah.
right? So if you don't have no knowledge, I know you ain't being obedient to his command, right?
Yeah, because in that day you will be saved. In that
Mhm.
day,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully,
He that endures until the end,
yeah.
the same shall be saved.
A lot of people say, yeah, he was saved at 7 years old, and he been saved ever since he was 7. But no,
Yeah.
He ain't
real talk
start
though.
sinning until he was 15 though, huh?
Yeah, I think like that though. You know what I mean? Just put in my head from
Mhm.
my grandma and them. Like, he been saved since he was young. Been in Christ as a young. He been saved. And that's the hope you give yourself. You know what I mean?
Man. Let's hit that 19. Let's finish up this knowledge real quick.
Sir.
Jump down to 19.
Psalms 119 or 19 in here?
Just finish, 19 in here.
Okay.
All right. Thus righteousness leads to life, and one pursuing evil to his own death.
Thus righteousness leads to life. That's eternal life. Holy hope that we're dealing with, right?
Right.
Righteousness leads to that.
That's righteousness leads to life. And one
So one pursuing evil.
Ooh.
To the
One
lake.
pursuing evil to his own death.
Lake, man.
That's a big one
And
right
you
there.
know, that's his physical death too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's fine,
Yeah.
All of this death. Right?
Each his own,
Yeah.
you know?
Man, yeah. Pursuing evil to his own death. Man.
And you find that out sometime when wicked people do, my fault, wicked people do strive a little bit sometime, but you see them like falling too though. Like people that did wicked in life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, it's good that you started this right here, cause we back here, right?
Yeah.
So this that same Psalms 11 that we started off with, right?
Mhm.
4 through 5, and then we just go down to 7. Finish this knowledge up with that.
All right. Yahuwah is set apart Hakel. The throne of Yahuwah is in the heavens. His eyes see, his eyelids examine the sons of men. Yahuwah tries the righteous, but his being shall hate the wrong and the one who loves violence.
Right? Jump
Can
down
we
to
read this? Oh yeah, okay.
Jump down to what?
7. Finish it up.
Okay.
For Yahuwah is righteous. He has loved righteousness. The upright shall see his face.
Seeing that, because it says you're gonna lead to life, and now it's telling you that upright shall see his face. I go back to that one scripture I always bring up. He be like, I think it's in that Matthew or something, like, and it say the clean in heart shall see his face.
Shall see him, yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew 25, 13.
You know. But yeah, and again, that's basically dealing with that knowledge. But again, we see that knowledge of the Most High leads to righteousness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we got time to read this example. You feel me?
Yeah, I hit it.
Okay.
Got it.
Again, knowledge of
Yeah.
the Most High leads to righteousness, man. To know Him leads to righteousness.
And it will deliver your soul in the day of visitation. Watch therefore, because you do not know the day nor the hour in which the Son of Adam is coming. For it is like a man going from home, who called his own servants and delivered his possessions to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his own ability, and
Right.
went from home.
Right. And
And-
to each according to his what?
Own ability.
The Most High ain't gonna give you nothing that you be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give him this. Even though I know he
Right.
ain't fulfill it, I'm gonna still give it to him. No, he said he gave one to each to his own ability. I know you can do
Right.
with this, man, so I'm gonna give you that, right?
Right. You good with this, so I'm gonna give you all these.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't that good, so I'm gonna give you a couple.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
To his
Yeah.
own ability.
to his own ability. Everybody's got to make up that body.
Right.
And he who had received the 5 talents went and worked with them and made another 5 talents. In the same way, he with two also, he gained 2 more. But he had received the 1, went away and dug it in the ground and hid the silver of his master. And you think about it, that 1 he gave 1, you know, he probably was like iffy.
Right.
I'll just give you 1, you know. So you act like you don't want to really do nothing. You acting like Ben Simmons out here.
Or like you say, or might not be an iffy, just like, oh yeah, you gave me this, you know, I'm gonna keep this to myself, you know, when you come
Yeah,
back. And the Most High
I
saying,
still
man,
got it for you.
right, you saying, man, I gave you these talents, man, you gotta go show the people with these talents. You can't,
And the
you know,
Most High wants you to increase, right?
exactly,
Increasing him,
exactly. That's what we dealing with. All praises.
increasing,
All
increasing.
praises.
All praises. Okay. And after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them.
Mhm.
And he who had received 5 talents came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. See, I have gained 5 more talents besides them.
Sound like increasing, like you just said.
And he increasing.
Right.
And his master said unto him, Well done, good and trustworthy servant.
Hmm.
You were trustworthy over a little. I shall set you over much.
Man, that sound
Enter
like
into the joy of your master. He said, enter into the joy of your master.
that sound like one of them thrones. He said you're gonna be sitting on the throne, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. You was trustworthy over a little. I should say you over much, man. Come on,
Much.
increasing, right?
Then he who had received 2 talents came and said, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. See, I have gained 2 more talents besides them. His master said to him, Well done, good and trustworthy servant. You were trustworthy over a little. I shall set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And the one who had received the 1 talent also came and said, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And being afraid, I went and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what is yours. And his master answered, said to him, You wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Then you should have put my silver with the bankers, and at my coming, I would have received back my own with interest.
With increase.
Therefore,
Interest is increase, right? Okay.
with an increase. Yeah.
Mhm.
Therefore, take away the talent from him and give it to him who possesses 10 talents. For everyone who possesses, more shall be given, and he shall have overflowing. But,
Mm.
but from him who does not possess, even what he possesses shall be taken away and throw the worthless servant out into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Man.
And when the Son of Adam comes in his esteem,
Let's stop it there.
huh?
Let's stop
Okay.
it there. That was just a good example of like you said, starting a good example of increasing in your works, right? Increasing in your instead of being lazy, he called him a lazy servant. That sound like y'all met what he called us the other day. You know?
Right. Y'all want to read today?
Y'all want to read today? Okay. Hey, pray for y'all this sluggish spirit, right?
Right.
Easy, right? You know what I'm
Get
saying?
back and say, Aki wasn't here today. We're gonna have to get right back on him, Mike.
Hey, that's a
Get
good
right back
idea.
on him.
Right, straight up. But
You got-
that's an example of increasing in your works, because righteousness leads to your works.
I like that example.
Right. If you walking in righteousness, you're going to increase in your works, man, for sure, towards the Most High. Right?
All praises. I had an opportunity to be here, boy, to do so, you know.
Hey, man, I'll praise you, man. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, 13. I'll keep moving fast today. I see. I give it to you. You was right about that. You was right about that. It's rare when you right, but you was right this time.
Come on, Doc.
13-3.
You know I'm always right. That's why you call me Big Eye. That's why you call me Big Eye. You know what I'm saying? You be forgetting why you call me that.
Hey, that don't mean you be right. That don't mean you be right. Hey, look, you confused, man. Listen, that don't mean you be right, man.
But I be right all the time, Doc. All the time.
13, and you want me to hit it, y'all?
3.
Yeah, 3.
And then jump down to 10. 3 and then jump to 10.
And he spoke to them with much parable, saying, see, the sower went out to sow.
Oh, jump down to 10.
Okay.
Because he spoke to him in much parables, right?
And the taught ones came and said to him, why do you speak to them in parables?
That's a question. I guess I get fulfilled my. That's a question right there. Right. And he spoke to them in much parable things. It don't matter what he said at that point. Well, it matters, but I'm talking about now. And he spoke to them in much parables. And the taught ones came to him and said, why do you speak to them in parables? Right? This is a question. Why are you speaking to them in parables?
Why are you speaking to them like that? Just tell them.
Right.
Just give them the answer.
Right.
And he answering said to them, because it has been given to you to know the secrets of the reign of heaven, the reign of the heavens. But to them, it has not been given.
All praises, man. All praises, man. Say loud on that right there. Because it's been given to you. You. All those in the assembly. To know, that's knowledge. To know is knowledge, right? That's the definition of knowledge. To know. You have been given the knowledge of the secrets of the reign of the heavens. But to them, the outside world who don't seek the Most High, it has not been given, man. That's a blessing. We reading about the Most High treasures, knowledge, to know the reign, to know the secrets of the reigns of the heavens. God, that's treasure, man. That's treasure, man. Straight up. Everybody ain't giving this treasure, man. Praise God.
Yeah. Everybody don't get it. They don't understand, man, because it's not given to them. I guess, you know.
Man, that's beautiful right there. Where we at?
Proverbs 13:3.
Proverbs 13.
13:3?
Yeah.
You got 13 up on the screen, right?
Okay, I'm
13:3. Oh, 13:3.
Oh man, we might have to skip that one. I think I wrote something wrong on
13 through 16.
Yeah, I think I wrote something wrong in that.
Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm in Psalms. My bad. I'm in the wrong chapter. My bad.
Want me to hit it?
I get it. 13 through 16.
Yeah.
He who despises the world is destroyed, but he who
Word.
fears, he who despises the word is destroyed, but he who fears the command is rewarded. The Torah of the wise is a fountain of life,
Right?
Mm.
turning one away from the snares of death.
Crazy, yeah. Right? We was all on them and them snares, right? Turn
Right.
the snares of death until we came to the Most High, turned us back when we started dealing with his law, right? That Torah, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we understand that this Torah is a fountain of life. You know, that's what you say, the waters that you drinking from, a fountain of life, man.
Fountain of life, man, living waters. These words.
Mm-hmm.
Good understanding gains favor, but the way of the treacherous is hard. Everyone with insight acts with knowledge, but a fool spreads folly.
Right? Was fool spreads folly. And we see that in the news these days, right? Fools on the news spreading folly, right?
Every day.
Every day. Fools spread folly. Watch the news and you'll see what we talk about. But everyone everyone with insight acts with knowledge. Everybody with deep understanding acts with knowledge. Knowledge what? Most High. Come on.
We should say the news. All you gotta do is just open up YouTube now. You see folly all day.
Right.
All day.
Right. Straight up.
All them shorts, them videos, all garbage, man.
All folly, right?
Daniel 12.
Daniel 12:3.
Okay.
Okay, I hit this.
Okay.
12:3. And those who have insight, right, that deep understanding shall shine like the brightness of the expanse. And I'll be seeing y'all, man, on the side. Y'all be shining though. And those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. But you, Daniel, hide the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall diligently, remember that word diligently, right? Search, and knowledge shall increase.
Man, we increasing. Praises.
Praises,
My
man.
brother said we increasing the most. So I got something for you. I feel you.
When every time I read that part right there, when he say, "But you, Daniel, hide the words and seal the book." Make you think, man. Seal the book until the
time of the end.
Time of the end.
Many shall diligently search.
Diligently
search.
Look thoroughly, right? Thoroughly search.
Hey,
right.
Look. Now we know who them two witnesses is. You know what I'm saying? We know about.
Can you not say that we diligently search thoroughly?
Diligently search. Come on. And we found out his true name. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
You had to diligently search to find out that, right?
Right.
Yeah, man. We found out that Sunday is paganism and Christmas is paganism.
Exactly.
Easter.
I had to search to find out that, because otherwise I'd just be following the ways of what I've always been doing.
Thoroughly
search. Then we was like, man, what holidays we gonna keep? Then we done search. Now we got feast days that we can keep.
And we gotta go off for this Passover. I'm talking about in the assembly, not just at our homes.
Right? Yeah, but man. Yes, sir. Man, we done found, that knowledge is increasing.
Yeah,
right on these last days,
I just give them all praise and thanks right now, because little things you had to diligently search for that. You always had a picture up false Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Until I started hearing rumblings, like, man, let me search for this for myself. Man, that image ain't on nothing, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Praises, that's what it do.
What you can go on and on and on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So it said, many shall diligently search and knowledge shall increase. Verse 10 says, many, not all, many shall be cleansed and made white and refined, but the wrong shall do wrong, and none of the wrong shall understand. and none of the wrong shall understand. But those who have
Wow.
insight, there's that insight word again. Shall
Mhm.
understand, right?
Have knowledge to understand, right?
Mm. We hear it right now. Matthew 24, you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. We got that going on right now.
Yeah, and
Right
you know what?
now.
You know what? Can I say some more? That I was just talking to
Okay. Hey, why you
That's my
saying
brother-in-law.
I can hear you though.
Huh?
I was saying why you saying I'm going to the bathroom, but I can hear you though.
Okay, yeah, I was talking to my brother-in-law earlier about that. You know, how you always heard wars and rumors of wars. You've been hearing that since you was young, even from hundreds of years ago, right? But our time is not his
Mhm.
time. He always told us the kingdom of heaven was he had a short time. The kingdom of heaven was at hand. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's always been wars and rumors of wars. Man, our time is not his time, but we have it's short, man. You know?
Mhm.
Short.
They had missiles to annihilate everybody, all flesh. But now they got that. 'Cause the Messiah
Not
said,
again. Yeah,
if I didn't shorten them times and days, no flesh shall be saved.
man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, now man got weapons to destroy everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, look how they just shot that balloon out the sky today. Not to get off topic, but just that fast. You know, they
They shot it out the sky.
shot it down about a couple hours ago over the ocean.
But what they said it was a spy balloon. I seen that like on my little feed or something.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what the U.S. claiming it's a spy balloon, but China was saying like, no, it's a weather balloon or some type of civilian balloon or something like that.
I'm not when you say spy, I'm like, what the hell they gonna be spying on? Like, like
Mhm.
some type shit.
You landscapes, anything, man. You know, who knows, bro? Who knows?
And they say that stuff to scare people. That probably some kid done made something. Threw a balloon in there. Oh, it's a big one. That's China. That's China. Got people scared, putting that fear in people.
Like you saying, I'm
Possibility.
trying to imagine what kind of balloon it is. Like, why it gotta be a
Like
balloon?
a big weather balloon, like you know how a weather balloon looks.
I gotta look up a weather balloon.
Yeah, this was massive, man. It's massive.
Oh, okay. Especially if you're trying to spy on something, why you don't make a big ass balloon? I don't know. It just don't make
I
sense.
mean, China can't fly a plane over here right now. You know what I mean? They can't fly a plane over no fly zone and things like that. They just can't come over here and fly over, so they can let that thing hover. Oh, it's a weather balloon. Who knows? You know what they trying to entail.
But I thought you had satellites out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got
Satellites on that balloon too.
okay.
Well, solar panels. I'm sorry, solar panels.
There was solar panels on the balloon.
It was, and China claimed too. I think they was one of they comebacks is saying like if it was a spy balloon, we got satellites above United States
That's
and
what I'm
everything
saying.
too.
That would sound more logical. Like why
Right.
with a balloon that everybody can see? That don't seem like when I heard of spies, I thought they was real secretive, right? A big ass balloon don't sound real secretive or don't look secretive to me.
Yeah.
It's just like Ox saying, they're just trying to install fear.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what it sounds like.
Mhm.
They trying to get us.
Yep. So and it's just kicking everything up. Oh, let's be on our toes. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're turn on.
All right. Okay. Man, where we at with it?
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Okay. 7, 11 through 12. Okay. I hit that. It say wisdom is good with an inheritance and an advantage to those who see the sun. For wisdom protects as silver protects. But the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. Right? That's the advantage of knowledge. If you got wisdom, it gives you life. If you got it. That's the advantage of that knowledge. When they be like, how are you saying that wisdom and knowledge is a treasure of the Most High? You ain't got it, so you wouldn't understand, really. But it protects as silver protects, right? When you say, oh, yeah, I'm good. I got this money. I'll go build me a bunker. I got wisdom, man. I got wisdom. And you know, it protects. It say as silver protects, it's even greater when you really think about it.
Okay. Luke 12:47. And that servant who knew his master's desire and did not prepare, nor did according to his desire, shall be beaten with many stripes. But he who did not know, yet did what deserved flogging, shall be beaten with few.
I say ignorance. Hold on, I want. But he that did not know, so he that did not have that same knowledge that you knew, because you had knowledge of the Most High.
Right.
You had knowledge. You knew his desires, but you still did not prepare.
Hey, that's like they beat.
Or did, of course.
Sure,
Go ahead.
man. No, I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. What was you saying?
It's like they're beating you guy as a kid when your mama told you knew better, and you knew better.
Right.
You get told up.
You almost made me.
You ain't get it as bad. You ain't get it as bad the first time you did, but when you did it again, you really got it.
Because you knew. Because you knew, and you
better.
did not prepare yourself. You ain't do better, nor did you start doing according to the Most High's desires. Right? We're gonna keep it spiritual right now. And you're gonna be beat with many stripes. What many stripes? I don't even want to get one stripe, so I can imagine what many stripes are. Right?
Right.
But he that did not know, that means he didn't have that same knowledge that you had, right?
Right.
Yet deserved flogging. He's still doing bad. But the difference is he didn't know. It was in ignorance. He deserved flogging, but it was in ignorance, right? He shall be beaten with few. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get whipped, but it ain't gonna be as much as you got whipped past the man when you speaking this.
He might get whooped, but the other one might get his clothes. Take your clothes off when you get this whooping. You know, the other one might have his pants on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got his pants on. The other dog, I'll take them off. I want that butt. Give me that bare booty.
Right.
Whoop that butt.
Whoop that butt, and it's gonna be many stripes too.
Yeah. Okay, but he who did not know, yet did what deserved flogging, shall be beaten with few, and everyone to whom much is given, from him much shall be demanded.
Hold that one time, Mark. We just dealt with that parable we read with the talents, right?
And Marvel just said, always say, we can't hold this word. We got to give it away, right?
Right.
And to whom much has been entrusted, from him much more shall be added.
Right. That's for real.
Much more shall be added. Yeah.
You gotta hold it down, you know.
Hey, that go back to even the other day when y'all like, man, we got to put in this work. And you know, I was like, man, y'all put that conviction on my heart. I was like, man, I might have to pull something out there, you know. Because you know, like come to the assembly, man, I like how everything be natural, you know, let everybody talk. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they had put conviction on my heart this week, so I felt,
man, you got to bring that stuff out, holding it in like you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I felt that one out straight up. So we in it right now. Let's finish this. Okay.
Scripture number 947. Wait a minute.
Hey, it's good though.
It is.
You put it together. Like you said, dude, you was right. He was right one time. Well, get a round of applause.
He's right
Shit
one
rare,
time.
man.
Hallelujah.
Hey, when it's rare like this, man, you can't let that stuff go. You know, you gotta give people their flowers when it's rare like this, man. Straight up. So again, everyone increasing, right? We need to be increasing, but before increasing, the thing is, do we really want this knowledge? So before increasing the knowledge, do we really want this knowledge? That's what we gotta ask ourselves, man. It's like we reading about this, but before we really increase in knowledge, do we really want it, right?
Some people don't want it because, you know, right here, because you have rejected knowledge.
So go and read that then, since you want it already.
Okay.
Yeah, I already read.
People have perished for lack of knowledge because you have rejected knowledge.
Ooh, that means you don't want it. When you reject it, you say no.
So you
No.
had to hear it, right? You had to hear
Right.
it to reject it, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's not that you say, oh, I never had a chance to get the knowledge.
Right. You heard this,
rejected it.
but you rejected this, man.
Right.
I reject you from being priest for me.
Mm.
Since you have forgotten the Torah of your Elohim, I also forget your children.
Man,
Wow.
ain't the children forgotten out here?
Come on,
Man,
Yeah.
man,
we're
dude.
speaking of all of us right now. We speaking of all of us.
Right.
Oh man,
Right.
that's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm gonna plead with your children and your children.
He even say that in these commandments that we read. The children from the fourth and the third and fourth generation, man. Like, come on. Don't finish
Okay.
it.
Seven.
Seven. Yeah.
As they were increased, so they sinned against me. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. My esteem, they have changed into shame.
That's crazy.
Man.
Most High glory. The glory of the Most High is changed into shame.
Man,
Changed into shame. They
And
gave
then
them an
again,
image.
Yep.
don't believe in nothing that was written, said, or anything. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's his glory. The word is still a part of his glory, right?
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
in that
not
written.
And he
yeah.
said the children of Israel are wicked. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they got the commandments, they can't. These are the guys that brought thee, O children of Israel, when they made that calf. You know, then they come up with the statue. Oh, that's Jesus right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm gonna read that.
You can eat
I gotta
pork,
read
just pray over it.
time.
You know, everything. You can eat pork. I'm pretty sure he understands. You know, you celebrate Christmas. It's for the kids.
They
Man,
eat they eat the sin of my people and lift up their desire to their crooked.
Wow.
That wasn't a part of it, but you know.
Yeah, I'm reading that too. They eat the sin of my people and lift up their desires.
wait, we could deal with that too, because it say they eat the sin of my people. So you're not eating his word, but you eating what your fathers gave you, right? That's the sin.
Good
Eating the
breakdown,
doctrine,
man.
you eating the doctrine that was passed down to you.
Yeah.
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 And you lift it up. You lift up the desire of their crookedness, right? Right? So you're not eating.
Yeah.
Let's go eat this word. Nah, I'm gonna eat what my father gave me, man. The sin of my people.
Yeah.
Sin
You're
of the Most High.
gonna eat their desire of their crookedness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my pops, man, he been a Mason, so it runs the family. So I'm gonna stick with this Mason thing too.
Yep. Yep.
Same thing, right? Same
Straight
thing.
up. Straight up.
That's how the Most High deliver you from that, you know, waking us up in these last days, giving us this knowledge. Now is where that folly stops. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
Like you say right now you stopping the generational curse, right?
Right. Stops with you. And now now it's time to teach the children to grow up learning these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right. Especially like you say, especially with your little children, right? Because they got the chance to walk in almost like total perfection, especially if they know it almost things. Just imagine if you knew, you know, it's like all you can ask is like, would I have transgressed? Because we all know the power that you know, with the women's what they got, right? But you know, sometimes you gotta ask yourself, if I knew, would I have even dealt with something like that, or would I have waited accordingly, man? You know what I'm saying? But that's for our kids when we think about that. You know, that's righteousness for our kids, man.
Yeah.
When we read that Josh, I think Jacob was like 55. You know what I'm saying? Like before he got his women's. You know. So,
Jacob.
yeah. Another story for another day. My bad. Look at Big Eye. You're getting off topic. Let's get it.
All off topic. Come on.
Jeremiah 2. 1 through 2. Then we're going to jump to 5.
And the word of Yah came to me saying, go, and you shall cry in the hearing of Jerusalem, saying, thus says Yah, I remember you, the love and commitment of your youth, the love of your bridehood, when you went after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown.
Man,
Mm.
so Most High wants you to walk in that righteousness. When you was in the wilderness and you was seeking the Most High, man. It made me think of kids when he's like, I'm in the wilderness now. He must have been reading this. Okay.
Hey, I expected him to be on here driving, man.
Hey, man, made me think of him right now. When he said that, I was like,
I
okay.
thought
that's
about
a good
everybody.
kid.
I was expecting to see DeAndre. It's all good.
Yeah.
though, you know? It's all good.
Me too. Okay. 5. Jump down to 5.
Okay, fine. Thus says Yahuwah, what unrighteousness have your fathers found in me, that they have gone far from me and went after worthlessness and became worthless.
And became worthless, right? They rejected because we just read that whole shit. They don't want this knowledge. And they rejected it. So the Most High, like, what your fathers found in me that they rejected the knowledge of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come
Similar
on,
to
man.
that question we read earlier, right?
Which one was that?
I think that was in it was in Psalms, wasn't it? Psalms 11.
Hey, like Big Ox said, we on scripture 119. You know, there's a lot of scriptures, you know. It's all
Man, it's crazy. I was just reading this like 2 weeks ago. But,
Jeremiah.
yeah.
jump down to 8. Okay, you there. I'll come on today. 8 through 11.
The priest did not say, where is Yah?
Hmm.
And those who handled the Torah did not know me.
Wow. Who
And the
handling your Torah? Who handling the Torah these days?
Man, that man behind that pool pit.
Right,
And those who handled the Torah did not know me.
right. They do not know the Most High. They have no knowledge. Remember, no, it's talking about knowledge.
Oh, yeah, okay. Look, the priest did not say, where is Yah?
Right.
And those who handled the Torah did not know me.
They don't have no knowledge of the Most High.
And the shepherds transgressed against me. And the prophets prophesied by Baal and walked after matters that did not profit.
Wow.
Therefore, I still contend with you. declares
He
Yahuwah.
said, I still continue.
Mhm.
That's that compassion, that mercy, right?
Man, that mercy and love,
man.
man. I
Come on.
still continue
Man.
with you.
Come on, that you say la hallelujah on that, right?
Hallelujah.
Right.
Man,
Therefore, I still contend with you, declares Yahuwah. And with your children's children, I contend.
praise y'all. That's talking about you right now. Your children's
Right.
children.
Your children's children, I contend.
Right. He can't keep on going and say children, you know? He talking
Mhm.
about right now though, right? Praise
Right.
God.
For pass beyond the isles of Kittim and see, and send to Kodar and observe well and see if there has been any like this. Has it?
Go from the west to the east. If you go to Kittim, we know that's going towards the west, Italy, right? And go to Querdar, that's going towards the east, right? Man,
Right.
go see if you've seen anything like the Most High, man.
Right.
Oh,
Go see if you see, has there been any like this?
man, come on.
None of those pagan statues, none of them pagan gods, nothing, nothing. Has a nation changed its mighty ones,
That's a question.
which are not mighty ones,
They are not mighty ones.
which
and that's
are
a
not
question.
mighty ones?
So now we see, come on, and Adam, that's your what's the name? That's your plan B. When it say has a nation changed its mighty ones, it might have changed the name, but it's still the same, right? Coming
Right.
all the way from Egypt, you know, it's still the same from what it was in Egypt to what it was in Greece. These nations ain't changed their mighty ones, they changed the name. That's it.
Right.
But my people have changed my esteem, for that was just not profit.
Man. So again, before we talk about knowledge, do we really want this knowledge, man? Do we really want this knowledge, man?
Yeah, you have to desire it, man.
Romans 10, 1-3.
You know, man, you gotta be, I know everybody feel it, man. You get that desire, you know what I'm saying? I might not always get to it, but I got that desire. I want to know, I gotta get this. I wanna hit this, I wanna know about that. That's that desire, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I just
What
pray
was Paul's
I
desire?
never let it
What
go,
was
man.
Paul's desire?
Deal with it. It's on my food truck too, man, because I be feeling this. Like for real.
Yeah, Romans 10 on your food truck.
Romans 10, 1-3.
Okay. Truly,
Yeah.
brothers, my heart desire and prayer to Elohim for Yisrael for deliverance.
Right. And this is Paul. What would you just say Paul's desires was?
It said, my heart's desire and prayer to Elohim for Yisrael for deliverance.
For deliverance. For the salvation, man. For salvation, man.
Mm-hmm.
For I bear them witness that they have an ardor for Elohim,
A zeal.
Right.
a zeal for Elohim, but not according to knowledge.
But not according to knowledge. Oh, keep these commands. I ain't got to keep these commands. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you,
Oh,
Lord.
I love the Lord.
God,
Yeah.
right? That's zeal. That's
God is good.
Right.
Mhm.
All the time. He just blessed me with a new car. Thank you, Lord. You see, they got no adorn for Elohim, but zeal for
You
Elohim.
sound like a real old lady with glasses.
That's how they do. I hear it so much, but not according to knowledge. They don't have no knowledge of the
Not
Most High.
according to
So
knowledge.
they say,
man.
yeah, I'm saved once, saved always. Not according to knowledge.
Not according to knowledge, man, you just make you think about a lot of stuff, man. You pray before you eat, but we got a big old ham sitting on the stove, though. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you think about a lot of our people, man. Like
Yeah.
Praying over abomination.
Sausages and bacon, yeah, man.
it make you think about that knowledge leads to sorrow verse again, man.
Yeah.
Start thinking about your people again. Because that's how they are. They in church every Sunday with their zeal, jumping up, clapping, and all that, right?
Man, they be
not
footworking
according to
that boy. Footworking on that bad boy, boy.
Working that thing.
Yeah, they do, man.
Put some feet up.
They do. Footworking. 12-minute sessions, man. For not knowing the righteousness of Elohim and seeking to establish their own righteousness.
So that
They
means
did not,
they seeking to establish their own righteousness. They say, oh yeah, that's it. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm righteous. That's establishing your own righteousness when you do something like that, right?
yeah, or on my own power, my own energy, my own power and energy.
Right.
They did not subject themselves to the righteousness of Elohim.
Right.
They sought their own righteousness, man.
And we already know what righteousness of Elohim. We read that earlier in that Deuteronomy, right?
Yeah.
That Deuteronomy 6.
Amen.
And don't let nobody tell you to do this. You know what I'm saying? Just light this sage and do this, hang this up. Nah, but instead of reading what he wants you to do, that's his righteousness, man. These words, his laws, his statutes.
Right. And it say, and it is righteousness for us when we guard to do all this command, right? That's righteousness for us. To guard these commands, man. Not to say, oh yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm righteous. What? That's according to your own, right?
Yeah, according to your own, exactly.
1 Corinthians 15, 33 through 34. Because again, we trying to see before we increase, do we really want this knowledge that we're talking about, right? And we seeing the rejection of it or the establishing of your own righteousness.
33. Do not be led astray. Evil company corrupts good habits.
Evil company corrupts good habits.
But I mean, I can't hang around with my partner on the block no more.
Nah, man. That evil company gonna corrupt your good habits.
Oh,
You
okay.
start doing like he do.
So I'm be back on the block thinking I'm preaching to him, but I'm really hanging with him.
Yeah, they hit it on the head. It's kind of like brother Truth Unedited, how he's saying, watch your company, because Satan try to creep in and, you know what I'm saying, try to keep in on either one of you. It may be your family, man. Evil company corrupts good habits.
Right.
Wake up to soberness, righteously, and do not sin.
And do not sin.
Wake up to soberness, righteously, and do not sin.
Man.
But some do not have the knowledge of Elohim. I speak this to your shame.
And Paul said that though, right? Paul said that. So all we gotta look at is our own convictions in our own life. Because Paul
Hey.
said, for some do not have the knowledge of Elohim. You do. If you got the knowledge of Elohim, he's saying, I speak to this for your shame. So if you got the knowledge of Elohim and you still do it wrong, he's saying, man, I say this for your shame, man.
Hey, Rube, before you move on, can you go right back to that real quick? Sorry, bro.
All good.
Scroll, yeah. I think it's scroll back up to 34, I think. Yeah, look, wake up to soberness righteously, right? So not meaning, not saying don't wake up hungover. He talking about wake up to soberness righteously, man. You keep your eye on righteousness, man. You know what I mean? That day when you wake up, you keep your eye on righteousness and
Right.
you ready to go at it again, man.
Because when you're talking about soberness in the aspect, you're talking about being aware, right?
Exactly, yeah. Not talking about being drunk, hungover.
Right.
Waking
Talking
up.
Yeah, like when you wake up,
Nice.
you sober. You sober anyway when you wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So he using that as a
Not when you first wake up. When you first wake up, they say the first 10 seconds when you wake up is like you drunk. So you feeling that pain when you first wake up and you staggered, it's a drunk feeling.
Mm.
You gotta look that one up, man. I got that from Google one a long time ago.
Mm. That's good. I ain't know that though, but
Yeah, they say look it up, man. They say the first 10 seconds when you wake up is a drunk, it's in a drunken state. That's why you feel, you know, but another topic. Okay. But hey, go finish that out, what you was talking about.
no, just
Talking
call
about being aware.
Yeah, that's what that means, right? So wake up to soberness. Key word right there is righteously.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to start over and do it again and do it. You know, and it's, you keep your eye desirous on him, on righteousness, and do not sin. That's what I take from that. Wake up to soberness righteously, and do not sin.
And do not sin. So what is sin?
Transgression of the law.
Go read that for the people real quick. Just say wake up
Transgression of the law.
righteously and do not sin. What is sin? Because we read earlier in this Romans is, you know, it say that people walk according to their own righteousness, right? Not according to the righteousness of the Most High. And that's why I brought up an example. Oh, you smoke, you drink, you know, that's their own righteousness. But we never read that. I can read the opposite. I can read something in here in this scripture to tell you, you know, wine brings gladness to the heart. You feel me? So it's
Does it not though? You know what I'm saying? When you sip it in the moderation or that, whatever, does it not?
Right.
Yeah, but when it spoke about John though,
Mhm.
and it said that he wasn't supposed to drink no drink because the Holy Spirit was going to dwell with him.
Mm.
You know, it said he wasn't supposed to be well, you have to read it when it talked about John.
And also John took a Nazarite vow, because then you have to consider the Messiah. So you be like, oh, Messiah was not righteousness dwelling with him. We know he walked in perfection, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I say is that because that's John.
Yeah, John took his parents, you know, before he was born, that was a Nazarite vow they put on him, regardless. So, because you remember his parents born him, they was old. They was like 90.
Wasn't Zachariah's daddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where we at?
Right.
That was it, daddy?
First John, that law, see what sin is.
Okay, just hit that one time real quick, guy. That's just a quick one.
All right. Everyone doing sin also does lawlessness.
Mm-hmm.
And sin is lawlessness.
And this lawlessness, right? Hold on, I got it. What's the name? Let me go get that one time.
Bro, you ready to beat me down yet? Because I still got your book, man.
I'm not, you still use it?
Yeah, I got it in my hand right now.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Okay.
I gave that to you so you can look up words when we need to.
Looking up something.
But you ain't been doing a good job of it. You got to get back on it.
Oh man, that ain't true. That ain't true. He been doing good. He been doing real good. You been getting the words that ain't even in there. How you gonna look it up, right?
Come on, man.
So it say
That's
everyone,
his topic.
what was that? And verse 4, everyone sin also does lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness, right? And our folks,
Mhm.
right? Our ancestors, all that. They ain't had the knowledge of the Most High, right? So they pass us down traditions of men, right? So they
Mhm.
so it's hard to judge them for that.
Let's read that in the King James version.
Okay,
Which
read
one?
that.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law.
Sure.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Right.
Which
Sin
is
is
lawlessness, right? Transgression, lawlessness.
Lawlessness, yeah.
So again, our ancestors passed us down traditions of men, right?
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, can we fault them for that? You know, let it not be, right? We can't fault them for that.
They didn't know.
But let us praise the Most High Yah, right? That He loved
Mhm.
us first and turned us back. So let's see what Mashiach said about that then, right?
Right.
Praise to the Most High, He turned us back. Let's see what Mashiach got to say about this turning back and get some understanding on this turning back. Right?
Okay. Mark chapter 7.
Mark
verse
7.
1.
Mark 7.
Yeah. I can read it.
Okay.
Let me
7.
read it. Or you want to
Yeah,
read
1 through 9.
it? Hold on 1 second. All right. And the Pharisees and some of the scribes assembled to him, having come from Jerusalem, and seeing some of his taught ones eat bread was with the foul. Wait. And seeing some of his taught ones eat bread with the foul, that is, with unwashed hands, they found fault. For the Pharisees,
Wait, hold on. So we can get some understanding. What they found fault in?
him, because he didn't clean his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just making sure I was right on now. I was
It was like, man,
Mm-hmm.
nigga didn't wash his hands over there.
Nigga dirty. Nigga dirty.
Dirty. They dirty.
They
They
dirty.
dirty.
But that's the subject at hand, what we talking about, right? Unwashed hands.
Right.
Oh, and they found fault in them for that? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
For the Pharisees and all the Yehudim, you got to move it up a little bit. Do not eat unless they wash their hands thoroughly, holding fast to the traditions of the elders.
Hey, and it said that they washed it thoroughly. I can imagine them washing their elbows and everything, right?
Man.
Yeah.
They're doing that 3-minute doctor scrub, man, before surgery, dude.
Man, the something, not something.
Mm-hmm.
And they say washing their hands thoroughly. They would do what? Holding fast the traditions of the elders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Move it up a little bit, huh? Right there. And coming from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they wash. And there are many other traditions which they have received and hold fast. The washing of cups and utensils and copper vessels and couches.
And couches, right? And they get that from when in Leviticus when they say, oh, if your woman unclean and she sit on your couch, man, you gotta wash that, right? But it's saying there are many other traditions which they have received and hold fast, right? Just imagine if Mashiach come set things straight. You might still be living hold fast to these Pharisee traditions, man. I might be washing my elbows right now, you know.
The Pharisees and the scribes asked him, why do your taught ones not walk according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with the unwashed hands? And he answering said to them, well, did Yashayahu prophesy concerning your hypocrites, and you hypocrites, as it has been written, this people respect me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, and in vain they worship me, teaching the commands of men. Forsaking the command of Elohim, you hold fast the traditions of men. And he said to them, well, do you eat aside the command of Elohim in order to guard your traditions?
You stop it right there. And that's all we're really dealing with, right?
The traditions of man.
Right, dealing with the traditions of man, because it say this was according to the traditions of the elders, not according to the traditions of the word, or not according to the word tradition of the elders, right? And that's what we see with our people all day. They say hands in the Most High, and they say, "Well, we've been doing this as a tradition." Oh yeah, I'm not celebrating Christmas for this. It's just a tradition, right? Like all these things, man.
Okay.
Colossians 2:6.
Colossians. Like
I hit that one. 2,
you got it? Or you want me to get it?
6 through 10. I'm here. I've got it.
Okay.
And it say, therefore, as you accept the Messiah, Yahusha, the Master, walk in him. We read that earlier, right? That example.
Yeah.
Walk in him, having been rooted and built up in him and established in the belief as you were taught, overflowing in it with thanksgiving. See to it that no one makes a prey of you through philosophy and empty deceit, according to the traditions of men, according to the elementary matters of the world, and not according to Messiah. Because in him dwells all the completeness of Elohimness bodily. And you have been made complete in him, who is the head of all principality and authority.
Messiah is the head.
Man,
Right.
is the head of all principality and authority.
The head of all principality and authority, and made in Elohim is bodily.
Huh?
Hey, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my bad. Let's get it. John 3. You there. I can't play with y'all today. Go on hit it, all right? Since you there, go on hit it.
Okay.
All right. And there was a man of the Pharisees, Nicodemus was his name, a ruler of the Yahudim. This one came to Yahushua by night and said to him, Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher come from Elohim.
Mhm.
There is no one able to do these signs you do if Elohim is not with him.
Hey, let me pause you one time. So we kind of see how Nicodemus end up becoming the believer of Mashiach later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of see an example. Like when you tell me he became a believer later, I can believe it, right? Okay. You don't have to read that book. Give what book it is.
Yahushua answered and said to
Hey,
him,
one thing, yo. Oh no, never mind. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yahushua answered and said to him, Truly, truly, I say to you, unless one is born from above, he is unable to see the reign of Elohim. Nicodemus said to him, How is it a man able to be born when he is old?
Right.
Is he able to enter into his mother's womb a second time and be born?
And it's a Pharisee talking, so he's supposed to have the knowledge. He asking questions, Mashiach, about asking these questions, Mashiach, but he should already have these answers being a Pharisee. Go ahead. Ak.
Right, teacher. And Yahushua answered. Wait,
Now you there 5.
5? No, I think I read this. Yahushua answered, truly, truly, I said to you, unless one is born of water and the spirit, he is unable to enter into the ring of Elohim.
Mm.
That which has been born of the flesh is flesh, and that which has been born of the spirit is spirit.
Wow. Wow. So we see being born, we would pass down this. Yeah. We see being born, we wouldn't pass down true knowledge, right? That's why I said we can't blame our ancestors from passing us down these traditions that we just read about, right? Because we looking at Nicodemus, and he obviously was passed down traditions because he ain't understand what Mashiach was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So we wasn't passed down true knowledge of the Most High, but traditions of men, right? So how can we increase in his esteem, right? If we only been passed down traditions of men, how can we increase in his esteem?
Right, right.
Because we already read earlier that it was changed too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So again, we see what Mashiach said about this. He told him he had to be born again, right? So let's just keep going with that. Let's stay on that. It said you got to be born again, right? And he ain't have no understanding. Nicodemus ain't have no, he like, what you talking about? You know, about being born again. So let's deal with that. Hebrews 5, you there? You got it.
For indeed, although by this time you ought to be teachers.
Oh, what did he say? Read that again. I'm still getting there anyway. Read that one more time.
For indeed, although by this time you ought to be teachers. You've been learning this word for so long. You should be a teacher now.
That's what he telling Nicodemus though, right? How you asking me and you don't understand? By this time you are a Pharisee. You should be a teacher by now, right? Okay.
You need someone to teach you again the first elements of the words of Elohim.
Yeah.
And you have become such as need milk and not solid food.
Come on, Nicodemus.
For everyone partaking of milk is inexperienced in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe.
Stop it right there. That was the holding point when we said we're gonna stop it and see where we was at with that one. That was the and now we'll be on that now. So I guess we can finish it up.
Let's finish it up, huh?
Fast
You
with
know,
it, guy.
wait a minute.
Fast, baby.
Man, I'm telling you, man, you listen to Big Ox sometime, you learn something.
Let me see. To that though.
Okay, Psalms 8. Okay.
So let me read that 13 one more time, Mike. Just so it'll be fresh on our head when we just jump to this, right? For everyone partaking in milk is inexperienced in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. That 8, Psalms 8. Oh, Yah, our master, how excellent is your name in all the earth. You who set your splendor above the heavens, out the mouth of babes and infants, you have founded strength because of your adversaries to put an end to the avenger, to put an end to the enemy and avenger.
Okay.
So again, he said out the mouth of babes and infants, he found his strength, right?
Yep.
Not nobody like Nicodemus, who been a Pharisee for so long, right?
Right.
Who been a
Right.
Pharisee for so long and don't understand the meaning of being reborn. He said, out the mouth of babes and infants, you have found the strength. That's us. That's us. That's us.
Babes and infants.
Mhm.
Matthew 11:1. Get there. Matthew 11:1 says, and it came to be when Yahushua ended instructing his 12 taught ones, that he set out from there to teach and to proclaim in their cities. Jumping down to 25. At that time, Yahushua responded, said, I thank you, Father, Master of the heavens and earth, because you have hidden these matters from the clever, Nicodemus, and learned ones, and have revealed them to the babes. Yes, Father, because it was well pleasing in your sight. All have been handed over to me by my Father, and no one knows the Son except the Father. Nor does anyone know the Father except the Son.
Give me to it.
And he to whom the Son wishes to reveal him, and to you in this assembly, and he to whom the Son wishes to reveal him, right? He ain't revealing his knowledge to everybody. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I shall give you rest. That's that peace that he said I'll leave with you. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. Learn from Pastor Pochop with Oxay.
Man, can't learn from Bishop Bacon.
Bishop Bacon. It say, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am meek and humble in heart, and you shall find rest for your being, for your spirit, right? Your soul. For my yoke is gentle and my burden is light. And all praises, man.
Oh, praise.
Learn from me. I take that.
Mhm.
First Peter, chapter 2. Okay, I hit this.
Okay, because we did see that about Nicodemus, right? He had to be reborn. He ain't understand that. We got some background on that. So we see being born of the Spirit, renewed to Yah through his salvation, right? We about to see what Peter got to say about this, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Having put aside then all evil and all deceit and hypocrisies and envyings and all evil words, as newborn babes desire the unadulterated milk of the word, in order that you grow by it.
In order that you what?
Grow by it.
Man.
Increase.
Increase, right on. In order that you grow by this word, man, all praise. Okay.
If indeed you have tasted that the master is good.
Oh, wait, stop it right there. Has anybody in this assembly tasted that the master is good?
Man,
We all can attest to that. Oh yeah.
Right. So since we desire this unadulterated milk of the word, it say what we need to do, grow by it, man. Grow by it. So that means we can't taste it and be like, man, that's good, and just sit idle, right? We gotta grow. We gotta increase, right? All right, what you jumping to? Back to that Hebrews?
Hebrews 5 and 13 and 14.
Yes, sir. Get that 13 again.
For everyone partaking of milk is inexperienced in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But solid food is for the mature, whose sense have been trained by practice to discern both good and evil.
Man, like you say, your sense has been trained, right? Your senses
So
have
now
been
you can say,
trained.
nah, yeah, you can say, nah, that sun worship on Sunday, you know, you've been trained. You know, you ain't able to be deceived like that, you know.
Right.
We go to church Sunday because Jesus rose Sunday. You've been trained. Nah, that ain't even true.
Right.
You discern, you know how to discern that good and that evil. Nah, that ain't right, brother.
Mm-hmm. Don't keep that law. Could nobody keep that law? You done discern that. You know what I'm saying? He told us to be perfect. And we just read today. If anybody sins, they neither not know him nor saw him.
Right.
So, you know, we got to keep it moving. Okay.
So he
Enoch. Enoch.
Enoch. Enoch.
should not.
When we hit it,
I have to put that thing out. Praise God. Hallelujah.
2 and 3, y'all. 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Man, what is the Methuselah? Preserve my son Methuselah.
Methuselah. Right?
Methuselah.
Right,
Okay.
Methuselah.
Okay. Preserve my son Methuselah. Decipher them written by your father that you may reveal them to future generations.
We know his father's Enoch, right?
Okay. To future generations.
Right. That's you.
Wisdom I have given you to your children and to your prosperity, that they may reveal to your children for generations forever. This wisdom in their thoughts, and that those who comprehend may not slumber. But hear with their ears, that they may learn this wisdom and be deemed worthy of eating wholesome food.
Be deemed worthy of eating this wholesome food. Right? Right? Read that one more time. I say, wisdom I have given you to your children and your prosperity or your posterity, right?
Posterity.
That's talking about your descendants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That they may reveal to their children for generations forever. Generations forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think your posterity, though, I think that means your uprightness. You know what I'm saying? That's your uprightness, your posterity. Because if you look up the word posterity, it means posture. You know what I'm saying?
You
it means being
look it up real quick.
Uprightness.
I'm looking too.
Posterity.
This wisdom in their thoughts, and that those who comprehend may not slumber.
Right. That's what Big Ock just said. Y'all what y'all meant to say, man. Y'all been lazy, man. Pray for this slumbering spirit.
Yeah.
And that those who comprehend might not slumber. Don't be lazy in this word, right?
Yeah.
But hear what they hear. That they may
learn this wisdom.
Right. And be deemed worthy. Be deemed worthy to deal with some meat. This
Because remember when
food.
When we read before, it talked about how wisdom was uprightness, being uprightness. And right there where it say posterity, did y'all look up that word posterity?
No, I thought that was what I was doing.
And find it in this
look it up in regular dictionary.
Okay, I got you. Posterity is just all future generations of people.
But I
That's
thought
what
it
it
was
say?
Yep,
right.
yep. Posterity. All future generations of people.
Oh, okay. You was right, Shane. My bad. Is it a couple meaning for it?
And your posterity, they may reveal to their children. And your future that they may reveal to their children.
Right. Wisdom have I given you to your children and your children's children, that they may reveal to their children. Basically, that's all he's saying.
Yeah. Descendants, like, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
finished? The Enoch.
Yeah, back to Yeshayahu.
Okay. 29. Adam said it went so fast because there wasn't a lot of people here talking today. That's what he said. He said it ain't really the way that you put it together.
My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. That probably it's going smooth. That probably did help too. I'm still gonna let you play the PlayStation though, man.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm good. I'm
Get that
good.
haptic feedback. Get the haptic feedback
keep
on these
that with the-
controllers, man.
Keep that for the kids, man. Keep that for the
Hey,
kids.
keep that for your prosperity. What it say? Prosperity.
Yeah. Yeah, for your
Okay.
children's children. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, 18 and 19. I'll read it.
All them kids don't even want to play the PlayStation. They say, well, we too old for this, Daddy. Get us an Xbox.
They say, what happened to that VR?
Right.
And in that day, the deaf shall hear the words of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of gloom, and out of darkness. And the meek ones shall increase in their joy in Yah. And the poor among men rejoice. And the set apart one of Israel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying that day, we're going to start seeing the deaf begin to hear what was written, right? The deaf they starting to hear what was written. Okay. They not blind to the truth no more. The humble, patient, those who've been in the truth for 10 years or so, right? Because it say the meek one shall increase their joy in Yah. So they might be in the truth big more of 10 years, right? They're increasing in the joy of Yah. Right?
Increasing.
And all those depressed in mind rejoice in the Most High, right? Because it say the poor among men rejoice, right? When it say poor, it's talking about those depressed in mind, right? Not physically poor, but depressed in mind among men rejoice in the set apart one of Israel. All right, come on. The deaf hear the words of the book, man. Come on, we seeing that this day right now. We can, everybody in the assembly can attest to that, being deaf at one point, but now you starting to hear the words of the book, like, oh wow, that's what that's talking about.
Okay.
You already there, you got it. Go hit it out. Just go hit it out. You on go. You know?
Become then imitators of Elohim as beloved children.
Right, we read that earlier. We was talking about walking the ways of the Messiah.
Right. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Master. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth.
Hey, can you read that now one more time? The fruit of the Spirit is what?
It's in all goodness and righteousness and truth.
I mean, we dealt with that truth word earlier, and our praises. Okay.
Proving what is well pleasing to the Master.
Oh, so when you walking in these things, you proving what is well pleasing to the Master, right? I'm pretty sure the Sefer is gonna say pleasing, what is well pleasing to Yahuwah, right?
Right.
15 through 17.
See then that you walk exactly, not as unwise, but as wise.
Oh, wait, how you need to walk at?
As wise.
All right, I'm gonna read
And
that 15 one more time too. It say, see then that you walk exactly. We dealt with that word earlier. That's that same word, diligently, right? You go get it from the Greek 199. It's the same word, diligently or perfectly. Go deal with that Greek 199. And it's gonna say the same thing. See that you walk diligently or perfectly, not unwise, but wise.
basically that narrow path.
Right.
Redeem the time because the days are wicked.
Mm-hmm.
So then do not be foolish, but understand what the desire of Yahuwah is.
Oh, it say don't be foolish,
Right.
but understand what the desire of Yah is. What is the desire of Yah? That's a good question when we think about it, right? The desire of Yah. What is his desires for us, man? Come on. It say, so then do not be foolish, but understand what the desire of Yah is. What is his desires?
First Thessalonians 4:3. For this is the desire of Elohim,
Oh, okay.
your set apartness.
Yo, what?
Your set apartness.
Wait, that's the desire of the Most High Yah?
That's the desire.
For me to be set apart.
That you should abstain from whoring. That each one of you should know how to possess his own vessel in the set apartness and respect.
All right. 7.
For Elohim did not call us to uncleanness, but in set apartness.
So that's what the desire of the Most High is. Our set apartness, right? Our holiness in what it would say, right? Come on.
Right. Hebrews 6. Anybody?
I got you.
1 through 3.
I got you. Therefore, having left the word of the beginning of the Messiah, let us go on to perfection.
Wait, let's go on to what?
Let us go on to perfection.
I'll deal with that. All praise.
Not laying again the foundation of repentance from dead works and on the belief toward Elohim. Of the teaching of the immersions.
Ain't got to teach this no more. We're going to perfection.
Of the teaching of immersions and of laying on hands and of laying of hands and of the resurrection of the dead and of everlasting judgment. And this we shall do if Elohim indeed permits, for it is impossible for those who were once enlightened.
Come down to 10. For this we shall do if Elohim indeed permits.
For Elohim is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which you have shown towards his name.
Right.
And that you have attended to the set apart ones and still attend.
And he told you don't forsake the assembly somewhere else also.
And we desire that each one of you show the same eagerness to the entire confirmation of expectation until the end.
Until the end. Wait. It say, and we desire that each one of you show the same eagerness. Show the same eagerness. Just like when you first came into this truth, don't stop. Don't be like, I'm in the truth now, man. Let me just, sit back, Show the same eagerness.
To the entire confirmation of expectation until the end.
Until the end. You show this eagerness until the end, man. Right?
Man.
Wow.
12.
In order that you not become sluggish, but imitate those who through belief and patience inherit his promises.
Now, Mel was on our asses this week about being sluggish, right? Not become sluggish, right? You say, man, y'all sluggish. Y'all don't want to read today, man. Y'all sluggish and lazy in the word. But imitate those through belief and patience inherit the promise, right? So we need to look at our previous ancestors who stayed in the word, who stayed seeking the Most High, who stayed before his face, right? And not be sluggish in his word. Just because we in the truth now. We in the truth, man. So we good. No, don't get sluggish in this truth, man.
Right.
That's it. We about to finish it up. Let's deal with this wealth of Yahshua or wealth of deliverance. This last, what the Most High say, my treasures that we read in that Isaiah.
The spirit of the master. Okay, I'm
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. The spirit of the master Yahuwah is upon me, because Yah has anointed me to bring good news to the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim the release to the captives, the opening of the prison to those who are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yah and the day of vengeance, our Elohim, to comfort all who mourn, to appoint unto those who mourn in Zion, to give them an embellishment for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. They shall be called trees of righteousness, a planting of Yah to be adorned.
Hey, I'm feeling the deliverance already, man.
Man, it's
Garment
heavy,
of praise, the garment of praise, the spirit of heaviness, and they shall be called trees of righteousness.
Trees of righteousness.
A planting of Yah to be adorned. I'm feeling the deliverance already. 5 through 7. 5 through 7. Jump down to 5.
And the stranger shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the foreigner shall be your plugim, and your
plowman.
And your it's okay, sorry. And the sons of foreigners shall be your plowman and your vine dressers. But you shall be called priests of Yah.
Oh,
servants of our Elohim shall be said of you. You shall consume the strength of the nations and boast in their esteem.
Wow, I'm feeling the deliverance out already. It say the strangers gonna be amongst you. They gonna be feeding your flocks. Right? The sons of foreigners be your plowman. You ain't gonna be in the field no more. They gonna be out there.
Right.
You should
and your vine dressers. And then the Most High gonna call us priests of him. Priest of Yah. Come on. I need
teaching this word.
I need
be a light to the nation.
Then
you're gonna do your job.
Right. Lamentations 3, you already there?
We got hit 7.
Oh, 7, my bad. I'm jumping ahead too fast. I'm trying to get like you out. My bad.
Instead of your shame and reproach, they rejoice a second time for their
Wait. They rejoicing. What?
A second time for their portion.
A second time. Come on, man.
Therefore, they take possession a second time in their land. Everlasting joy is theirs.
Wait, so
praise to the Most High.
When they went back during the time of Ezra, was that the second time?
Nope.
I don't think so either.
No, that second time ain't coming to
Hallelujah.
gather all of us.
Right on. Right on. I need that, man. That duet of deliverance got me smiling. I need that, man. Come on. The second time.
Lamentations 3 and 24. Want to hit this, Marv?
Yeah.
3,
Yahuwah,
24 to 26.
all right. Yahuwah is my portion, says my being. Therefore, wait for him. Therefore, I wait for him. Yahuwah is good to those waiting for him, to the being who seeks him. It is good both to wait and to be silent for the deliverance of Yahuwah.
For the deliverance of Yah. Sit back and wait, be silent for his deliverance, right? Because that's a part of his treasure, a wealth of Yeshua or a wealth of deliverance, right?
To the being who seeks him.
Revelation 15:1. And I saw another sign in the heaven, great and marvelous. 7 messengers having the 7 last plagues, for the wrath of Elohim was ended in them.
The wrath of Elohim was ended in these 7 messengers holding the 7 last plagues.
And I saw like a sea of glass mixed with fire, and those overcoming the beast and his image and his mark and the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, holding harps of Elohim.
Okay, what they was doing?
And they sing the song of Moshe, the servant of Elohim, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are your works, Yahuwah, El Shaddai, righteous and true are your ways, O sovereign of the set apart ones.
It say Yah Almighty, Almighty, right? El Shaddai, right? The righteous and true are your ways, O sovereign of the set apart ones. He's the sovereign of the set apart ones, right? And it said, and they sing the song of Moshe, the servant of Elohim, right? And we talking about Revelation. Right. Talking about Revelations, right?
Right.
Okay. And they sang the song of Moshe, the servant of Elohim, right?
Moshe sang that same song. That song they talking about is Exodus 15:1.
They read that, ain't I?
Then Moshe and the children of Israel sang this song to Yahuwah and spoke, saying, I sing to Yah, for he is highly exalted. The horse and its rider he has thrown into the sea.
Right, he gonna do that for us in these last days also. Believe that.
Believe that. Yah is my strength and song,
right? And
he has become my deliverance.
He become your what?
My deliverance.
Right.
My salvation. He is my El, and I praise him. Elohim of my father, and I exalt him.
Right, jump down, cause we can't read the whole song right now.
Okay. 13. In your loving commitment, you led the people whom you have redeemed. In your strength, you guided them to your set-apart dwelling.
Right, and it say, in your loving commitment, in your mercy, you lead the people whom you have redeemed.
Yahuwah reigns forever and ever.
Over and over.
And like I said, because we ain't gonna deal with the whole, you can deal with the whole song all day on your own, you feel me? Time's sake, what the people say. Isaiah 12, and we gonna finish this the part of, the same song, man. And it's Isaiah.
In that day, you shall say, I thank you, Yah.
Right.
Though you were enraged with me, your displeasure has turned back, and you have comforted me. See, El is my deliverance. I trust and am not afraid. For Yah is my strength and my song.
Right.
And he has become my deliverance.
What that thing say for Yah? Yahuwah is my strength and my song. He has become my deliverance. Man, come on. That's that wealth. That's that wealth of deliverance. These treasures, man.
And you shall draw water with joy from the fountains of deliverance.
I found a deliverance, I wonder.
And in that day, you shall say, praise Yah, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. Make mention that his name is exalted. Sing to Yahuwah, for he has done excellently. This is known in all the earth.
It's known where?
In all the earth. Cry aloud and shout, O inhabitants of Zion, for great is the set apart one of Yisrael in your midst.
In your midst, man. All praises, man.
In your midst.
Right, because it said you're gonna be drawing waters with joy from the fountain of deliverance. That sounds like that fountain of living waters we were speaking about, Adam, right?
Oh yeah. That is that living water.
Man. 27, 1 and 4. And we about to be done. We got 3 more from here, fellas. That's it. Man, listen, all praises. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yahuwah is my light and my deliverance.
Right.
Whom should I fear?
That's a question.
Yahuwah is my refuge. Yahuwah is the refuge of my life. Whom shall I dread?
Verse 4.
One matter I asked of Yahuwah, this I seek, to dwell in the house of Yahuwah all the days of my life, to see the pleasantness of Yahuwah, and to inquire in his Hakel, in his set apart place, in his temple.
Right, in his temple. That's come on. One matter I asked of Yah. This I seek. That's what we seeking every day, right? All the days of our life. To see the pleasantness of Yah and to inquire of his set apart temple, right? New Jerusalem, man. Come on.
What the Most High making in the blue sky.
Right, right.
For you and
Like
I.
when he ended with that.
Come down.
Come down.
New Jerusalem, maybe.
Y'all expect me to say that, did you? Come down.
I told you he'll grow on you, Rube. Just like that PS5. Let me stop.
No, that can't grow on me. I played it. I had one. Man, this for kids. I grew up, man.
Oh,
Grew up. Grew out of it. I'm like, I don't need no kid games. You know what I'm saying? I get this to my shorty.
He secretly play it when everybody get off the VR, man. He got one. I seen it at his crib, man. I ain't say nothing. I seen it.
All right. Psalm 68.
Okay.
The chariots of Elohim are 20,000. Thousand of thousands. Yahuwah came from Sinai into the set apart place. You have ascended on high. You have led captivity captive.
Right.
You have received gifts among men and even the rebellious.
And the rebellious.
That Yah Elohim might dwell there. Blessed be Yahuwah. Day by day, he bears our burden.
Right.
The L of our deliverance. Selah. Think about that.
Can't say loud on that. Day by day, he bears our burdens. Come on, man. Say loud, man. Like for real.
Yeah, you gotta say loud on that. Because you say these cherries are 20,000, thousands.
That's talking about millions.
Yeah, 20,000, thousands.
Right. It don't say 1,000. It say thousands.
Yeah, 20 thousands. Man.
Our L is the L of deliverance.
You do what up?
The L of deliverance. And to Yahuwah, the master, escapes from death.
Oh, wow. Escape the lake of fire is what we're talking about. And to
right.
Yah, the master escapes from death. So you got to deal with the Most High if you're going to escape this lake, man. For real. Two more. Y'all can do it, man. Y'all can do it, man.
Do it. All right. Who won't one of these last two?
I do
2 more.
20. I do 20.
I got you.
1 through 6. It say, and I saw a messenger coming down from the heaven, having the key to the pit of the deep, and a great chain in his hand. And he seized the dragon, the serpent of old, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And he threw him into the pit of the deep and shut him up and set a seal on him. So that he should lead the nations no more astray until the 1,000 years were ended. And after that, he has to be released for a little while. And I saw thrones. That's plural, right? And I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was given to them. That's plural too. That's not him, that's them, that's multiple, right?
Damn.
And the lives of those who had been beheaded because of the witness that they bore of Yahusha, and because of the word of Elohim, and did not worship the beast nor his image, and did not receive his mark upon their foreheads or upon their hands. And they live and reign, and they live and reign with Messiah for 1,000 years. Blessed and set apart, and the rest of the dead did not come to life until the 1,000 years were ended.
Blessed and set apart.
Blessed and set apart.
Okay, blessed and set apart.
The one having part in the first resurrection. I mean, it's two then, if he said the first. And the first resurrection. The second death possesses no authority over these, but they shall be priests of Elohim and of Messiah, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. That's a wealth of deliverance, man. If you can reign in 1,000-year reign with Messiah, that's a wealth of deliverance, man. For sure. Because I ain't got to worry about the second death. If I'm in 1,000-year reign, I ain't got to worry about this second death, man.
That's when Messiah said, the dead in Christ shall rise first.
Now I see y'all or something like, man, you got to go to the judgment. Oh, man. I ain't got to worry about that second death. Come on, that's a wealth of deliverance, man.
Yeah,
Right.
Man. You
21, that's our last one we done.
Yeah, 1 through 7, Adam.
Round of applause for myself, right? Because it's still light outside.
No, it's dark over here. It's dark over here.
Damn. Okay. It's still light.
You in Houston.
I don't know how it's dark over there, but okay.
dark.
It's dark out.
And I saw a renewed heaven and a renewed earth, for the former heaven and the former earth had passed away, and the sea is no more. And I, John, saw the set apart city, renewed Jerusalem coming down out of heaven from Elohim, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Man, that's my dream, boy.
Dang.
And I heard a
Man, I
loud
love
voice
to
from
see
the heavens saying, see, the booth of Elohim is with man, and he shall dwell with man, and they shall be his people, and Elohim himself shall be with them and be their Elohim. And Elohim shall wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, no mourning, no crying, and there shall be no more pain, for the former matters have passed away. And he who was sitting on the throne said, see, I make all matters new.
I make all matters what?
All
Make
matters.
all matters new.
Oh man, so we're not even dealing with renewed. Oh, it's new, it's fresh.
All matters new. Man, no tears, no pain, no nothing. I make all matters new.
Right.
And he said to me, right, for these words are true and trustworthy.
They are what?
They are true and trustworthy.
Right.
And he said to me, it is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the one who thirsts, I shall give the fountain of the water of life without payment.
Sound like that fountain of deliverance that we
Man, yes. The one who
That's
overcomes.
what he said, come drink freely.
Freely,
Right.
no payment. The one who overcomes shall inherit all this. And
You
going to the end, right?
Though, right? You got to overcome first, right?
You got to endure to the end. Yes, sir. You have to endure to the end. The one who overcomes shall inherit all this. And I shall be his Elohim, and he shall be my son.
Dang. 9 through 12. I jumped down to 9 through 12.
And one of the 7 messengers who held the 7 bowls filled with the 7 last plagues came to me and spoke with me, saying, come, I show you the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the set apart Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven from
The
Elohim.
set apart Jerusalem. This ain't
Man.
the same Jerusalem that you see
That's new, ain't it?
map,
That's
right?
new, ain't it? The set apart,
right?
new. Having the esteem of Elohim, and her light was like a most precious stone, like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. And having a great and high wall, having 12 gates, and at the gates 12 messengers, and names written on them, which are those of the 12 tribes of the children of Yisrael.
Let's jump down at 22 to 27.
And I saw no dwelling place in it, for Yah El Shaddai is his dwelling place, and the Lamb. And the city had no need of the sun, nor the moon to shine in it. Man, no need for the sun, nor the moon to shine in it. For
I
the
need that
esteem of
light.
Elohim. For the esteem of Elohim lighting it.
The
And
Lord and the Most High lighting it. Wow.
Yep. And the Lamb is his lamp. And the nations of those who are saved walk in its light.
The nation's gonna be saved too. Wait, that's another lesson for another
Yeah.
day. Yes.
And the nations.
That's deep right there.
Yes. The nations of those who are saved shall walk in its light, and the sovereigners of the earth bring their esteem into it. And the sovereigns of the earth bring their esteem into it. And its gate shall not be shut at all by day, for night shall not be there. And they shall bring the esteem and the appreciation of the nations into it. The appreciation of the nations into it. And there shall be no means enter into whatever is unclean, neither anyone doing abomination and falsehood, but only those who are written in the Lamb's book of life.
Praise God.
Hey, all praises, man. It said,
Hallelujah.
and there shall by no means enter into it whatsoever is unclean.
Right.
So there's a
doing abominations, right?
Man, this should make you think though, because
Make you think, is it still gonna be abominations out there?
yeah, exactly. He said he make all things new. He make all things new that's coming down, right? So are you still gonna have that? Then he says it's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth outside the gates.
I get that. And see, that's why I said, like, you give options. Just like when you read that book of Melchizedek, we talking about spirit beings and they had options, right? So like even when everybody is full like spirit beings, it's still gonna be options, right? I mean, it's like it make you think, like you said. Make you
think, right? We don't know everything, but it make you think, because you're gonna have those who are judged in that lake of fire, and you're gonna have those who are in the temple with the Most High. What about the ones who are still doing unclean things? I don't know.
It make you think, like, possibly because anybody still be like, they was walking in truth and they turned, and then the Most High, throwing them in the lake afterwards, like, how could it still be? Hey, I cut that, man. So we had this conversation. This is a frivolous conversation that we trying to have. We call it frivolous, and we call it like,
You don't do no Psalm